and we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
What up, what up, what up? What's good with the family on this Good Friday? Partner, the late start, man. Pardon the late start. Had some unexpected things come up. Had to go ahead and, put the pedal to the metal. Got those things out the way. Now we here to get boxing is just due on this Good Friday to wrap up this kind of quiet week of boxing. You know, it's a quiet week, but we still put that work in every day. So y'all already know. Y'all catch this on the playback, as I always say. Come join the family. Come be a part of this 10K because we chasing down 10K. But it really ain't about the numbers either. It's about support, real supporters. I value supporters over the number of subscribers. So we definitely on the road to 10K, though, because we putting that work in every day, no days off. You get what I'm saying? So if y'all catch this on the playback, y'all smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn them notifications on, and come rock out with the one-on-one content creator. You dig? Come rock out with your boy, man. What's good with the fam, man? How y'all feeling on this Good Friday? Let me say what's up to my family. Crush the legend. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. BN Boxing News. What's good with it? They done something to that test. Also reported that the test was submitted late. Hey, BN Box, that's why we revisiting this, bro. We talking about this again, and I just don't appreciate the way they're dragging. We got to stop doing this to our athletes without no information. We got to stop dragging them. Everybody tagging her, keep putting like, the needle emoji and all of this stuff. And I'm just like, bro, y'all goofy, man. Miss Joette, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? I hate when you're late. I got things. I appreciate you as always. Lamarck is my guy. What's good with it, Brody? Appreciate you stopping through. Thomas Hill, my bro. How you feeling, man? Much love and appreciation, man. That's my guy right there, man. It's a real one. It's a solid dude. Marquay, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? Mike, my guy, what's good? I be who I be. What's good, famo? How you feeling? Ashley's Corner, my cuzzo. How you feeling, cuzzo? I gotta call you too, Ash. We gotta chop it up about some boxing stuff, man. Cause my girl keep in mind, my girl be on my helmet about having a boxing conversation with you, man. So you gotta get the people what they want, right? So I'm gonna definitely reach out to you. We're gonna make that work, man, because we got some unique takes, I believe, and I think together, man, we'll make a real good it's not, you know what I mean? We can get the people something good, man. Greets, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? 10K. You know, with a real supporter like 10K in the chat, you know, I ain't got no choice but to hit that 10K. We gonna get there, man. We gonna get there. I'm glad you're doing well over there, Miss Joe. I hope everybody's doing well in the building. PGH Big Dog is in the building. How you feeling, my bro? What's good with it? The reason people lie because they want to create disturbance for black. I'm telling you, and we just got to be better at it. We got to be better, better supporters, better fans. You get what I'm saying? Better participants of the sport that we say we love. Like, I always question it. You know, people will say how much they love boxing, but then everything after that will dictate that they don't. It's like when people used to hate on Floyd. This dude used to hate on Floyd at every turn. You get what I'm saying? But his main thing was, I love Floyd. I like Floyd. I respect Floyd. But everything he say after that is always negative about him. So it's just weird. Know what I mean? Salute to everybody in the chat. Like my bro 10K said, and pardon the late start. Y'all know I do value my good people that come through here every day and support this good grind. So y'all are valued. Trust me, y'all are valued. I do appreciate the people that, is allowing me to come here and build. And I got a passion for this boxing talk, if y'all couldn't tell. So I really went from doing, if anybody ever realized in the beginning, I really went from doing maybe 1 or 2 lives in a week that would end up being like 3 in a month to every single day. So that's the love of the sport, man. So we just going to keep pushing. Y'all know how we do. And I'm glad to see everybody in the building. Shabbat Allah, salute to the queen. How you feeling today, queen? He said, yeah, hustling. It's always good to see you in the building. I know you be busy over there, but I appreciate you stopping through as you always do. Mr. Mechanical, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? Barbara D, salute to the queen. Always good to see you as well. I hope you're doing well over there. Aunt, what's going on with it, Aunt? How you feeling? So I don't talk about negative things about fighters. I have to wait because I know what it's like for people to jump to conclusions, right? And again, you see what I'm saying? You see how Cuzzo, when I did it the first time, I try to provide her statements and everything that was out there, and then we just discuss it together, like as the fan. We everybody free to, you know what I'm saying? But all this people going above and beyond the disrespecter with the needle marks and the juice box emojis. Like, I think it's lame. I think it's corny. I think people look for any opportunity to try to kick you while you down. I think that's what's wrong with the boxing community. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is not good news. Like, you get what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about keeping the same energy. We're going to keep the same energy, but we got to make sure she really did something wrong. Like, it seemed like Matchroom got some funny business going on over there. And I'm going to play the clip from Jessica McCaskill, and we're going to talk about it. I just literally got off the phone with somebody that was, didn't even hear the things that Jessica McCaskill said, but what they were saying to me was spot on with what she was saying. So I do math. I don't believe in coincidence that much, especially not three of them, 3 in a row. So, multiple times I start doing math. So Jessica McCaskill has some very interesting comments, and salute to the boxing voice, not the voice. I'm the voice, but they the boxing voice. They got a dope platform. They do their thing over there. She went up there and she gave them her thoughts on this situation, man. You get what I'm saying? You good, living your best life. I really asked that because I actually care. I'm glad you're doing well over there. I like to hear that the people in the chat are doing well when they get here, man. Because I'm gonna try to make sure you leave here without a headache. You know what I mean? Hear you a good boxing conversation by somebody that love the sport, and we're gonna just keep appreciating y'all people appreciating me. Salute to him, Swell KB. Always listening. You know how I know you listen, Shower? You know how I know you listen? Not even to the lives, to the videos, because you call me KB. A lot of people that go over people's head. The fact that you call me that, I know you be listening. I know it. I say that all the time. People probably go over their head. Yes, sir, man. Salute to my bro Thomas, man. Ricky, what's good with it, man? Always good to see my bro. Appreciate you jumping on that panel the other day with that, adding that depth to the conversation as always, man. You know what I mean? It came right through in that super chat, putting that color in the chat on this Good Friday. I appreciate the support. Appreciate the love, my bro. Spence wasn't any competition. It meant nothing for Bud. Why they still talking about it? Facts. And they sore winners. They sore winners. They didn't even lose and they still mad. Rick, I don't get it. Yes, and hashtag free Alycia Baumgardner. We're going to talk about that again, Rick. I don't know if you heard the little clip from Jessica McCaskill, but I'm hearing some things about Matchroom business, and it sound like funny business to me.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
To my bro Rick, much love and appreciation, man. D1, what's good with it, bro? He said, what up, KB? Just do one of the realest in the YTBC, man. That's much appreciated, bro. I aim to continue to put out this quality work, man. If people are paying attention and listening to these conversations, we really be burning it up over here in a good way. You get what I'm saying? Right. ERS, Rick, that's the only thing. ERS. You know what I mean? ERS. You know what I mean? We had to be a little different, you know what I mean, with the ERS. But salute to you, Jelly Bean. Salute, family. How you feeling, bro? Panel was fire. Right. That was a dope panel. I enjoy conversations like that. And every time Rick is in the building, you're going to get one of them Bud fans just like to argue. That's true indeed. True indeed, cuzzo. Let me make sure Jelly Bean. Salute, family. D1, my Brody. Appreciate you, Shower. Said the panel was fire. Yeah, Mr. Mechanical was going on with it, family. Barbara D. Salute to the queen. Always showing love and supporting the grind as well. Much love and appreciation, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yes, sir. It's time for you. Y'all all get y'all just due for just being a part of this grind and allowing me, like I said, to chase one of these passions, because that's what it is with me. That's what gets me up here doing this every day. Really love the boxing, and y'all make it easier. The support of the family makes it, just makes me, stay locked in. I was having a day, man. I didn't even think I was gonna make it today, but we here. See, I push it to the side, and we still got we got a good conversation to have always, man. Mike, my guy, we rock with Just Do, man. I appreciate that. That's for all y'all. For real, I don't take it for granted. X, what's good with it? X, tell you tapping in. What it do, family? What it do? Now on the real though, the original panel, the 6 is absolutely awesome. Right. That's what I aim to do, Thomas. I appreciate you. I seen you making sure people knew the link was there. Like that. That's what it's all about. I'm a student of this. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Rick been watching boxing a little longer than I have, right? So anytime I have a discussion and he's here, hell yeah, I want him up on the panel. I don't care if his views are different than mine. I know it's gonna be real. I know it's gonna be authentic. I know he's not gonna push a narrative. He's going to genuinely tell you what he think and how it is. You get what I'm saying? And you got to always appreciate that. That's why I don't look for people to come up on the panel, because I think everybody going to agree with me, right? I know we're going to get a variety of different ideas up there. And I always feel like that's good for the people that's listening. You get what I'm saying? To hear more than just me. The voice. That's my guy, man. That's the other, you know what I mean? It's the little nickname for me. LaMarcus, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Salute to you. Salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch out the like button one time, but we gonna get into this conversation. Like I said, I'm revisiting this one a little bit because I see everybody jumping on her case. They're not giving her no benefit of the doubt. He said it was refreshing. That'd be the goal, bro. I take this serious. Like I really want everybody to enjoy the conversation and not have to be aggravated with a headache. That's what I aim to do. So. Anytime y'all, you know what I mean, I could provide a solid panel with some real folks. I'm gonna do it, man. Look at my A1. I already know. I ain't even know what he's saying, but I already know he coming in. I already know A1 coming right in here with it, bro. Let me see what my bro's saying. Much love and appreciation for that support. That's another one, always supporting the grind since day one, man. He said, salute. Excuse me, I got to get back to this work. Hey, BVO Boxer, only MF still trying to figure out what Snack does. Snack get to dead and bud. BVO next have high blood pressure. You a fool. He said that man next have high blood pressure. You an idiot, bro. Don't work too hard over there, A1. You always working, bro. Don't forget to take a breather and replenish, you know what I mean? Replenish yourself, you know what I mean? Go get you a beverage. No, don't forget the bev. I know you out there working. Don't forget that bev, A1. And much love and appreciation, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to my bro A1, man. Let me see. Salute LaMarcus. How you feeling, family? Mike Biggs Boxing. That's another genuine, solid guy right there, too, man. Y'all go check the bro out if y'all haven't. Salute to my bro Mike Biggs. Always showing love, always supporting the grind as well. But yeah, y'all, let's talk about this, man. Like I said, I'm revisiting this because I feel like they already deeming her like guilty. She's guilty. And I feel like, bro, read the statement that she put out. Understand that she held herself accountable. She didn't shovel the blame on nobody in nobody's lap. She just said she never heard of these things and she would never put these things into her body. Saying with that being said, she still hold herself accountable because she's responsible for what goes into her body. But she ain't gonna sit by quietly and let this just play out. You get what I'm saying? So she ain't about to sit by in silence and, you know, just let this happen to her. So I think I just feel like something fishy going on. One positive, one negative. The timing of it couldn't be more weird. And then I'm about to pull up the clip from Jessica McCaskill when she went on the Boxing Voice and spoke her piece on it, man. And we just gonna have a, you know, responsible conversation around this topic. Like, I just feel like, you know, we hate steroids in boxing, right? We hate, you know, bad substances, but this one, bro, I just don't feel like it's as cut and dry as her just doing something foul and then getting caught. I just don't think it's that. I think it's more to it than that. You get what I'm saying? Mr. Collins, salute, family. What's going on? He said, well, but right, man. But we're going to talk about this. We're going to pull this little clip up, man. Y'all punch that like button if y'all haven't. Salute to the Boxing Voice. This is the clip. You know, I keep the clips for y'all because I be wanting y'all to hear what these folks be saying, you know. But she was real honest with her feedback, you know, with her input, should I say. And things like this need to be spoken up on. You get what I'm saying? And it's not, I don't think it's as simple as you know, her just trying to stick up for another fighter. I think she feel like it's something sus going on and she's speaking on it. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this, man. Let me pull this clip up. Y'all give me a second. Alicia Baumgardner been ripped since she was a little kid. Facts, D1, you seen the pictures, right? UK Boxing 89, what's good with it, fam? Salute to you. Appreciate you stopping through. Sub to the channel, smash that like button if you haven't. If you have, welcome to the fam. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me grab something to drink. All right, pardon me, y'all. Apologize for that. Your boy a little parched. All right, we back. So look, we're gonna pull this up. Then Jessica test positive as well. I think I could have swore she had a situation too. I could have swore she did. I think so. I suggest everyone watch Hall of Shame on Netflix. I've been seeing it, Mr. Kyler, but I've been scrolling past it. Do you want to say I can't type Baumgardner, baby? Nah, that's that autocorrect, bro. That be tearing us up. But let's get to it. Let's play this clip from Jessica McCaskill. And again, I always salute to, you know, where it came from. Salute to the Boxing Voice. Just a little small clip that I want to share with the fam. Light skin business. What's good with the family? How you feeling? Appreciate you sliding through on this good Friday. That had this good boxing conversation, please. Everyone loves boxing. Working on your boxing, please. All right, let's get it. Give me a second, child. This clip will be right up. And again, I just appreciate people coming out with realistic input. And this is an actual fighter. You get what I'm saying? This is an actual fighter that has some dealings with these people. So I would think she got some understanding as to what she's talking about, right? I don't think she just came up here and tried to get a reaction or clicks and views. I don't think that was the case. I think she was very genuine with the information that she added, right? And I'm glad she spoke up on this. And I feel like if more fighters have information or feel the way she feel, I think they all should speak up on it, because it's not about, at the end of the day, it's about the truth and getting to the bottom of the truth and finding out what's really going on. You get what I'm saying? Stuff like this shouldn't be going on, and a rumor of this magnitude shouldn't even be out, that Matchroom could potentially and possibly be doing shady business like this when people decide not to re-up with them again. So let me play this, y'all. Let me not keep y'all waiting for this.
Former undisputed champ, now unified champ, Jessica McCaskill wants to state her opinion on the Voice of the People hotline. Jessica, how are you, champ?
Yeah, I got a lot to say. Like, the shit that I'm about to say right now is like, they might fuck up my next fight with Sandy Ryan, but I'm going to say it one time. Alicia signed a multiple fight contract with Matchroom in beginning January 2022. She has a mandatory now who is Chow, right? When you have a mandatory, you don't necessarily have to have a promoter. It's like mine went to a bid. And what happened to my fight? I was supposed to fight like June 24th or something like that. I signed my contract and they asked me to sign a Matchroom re-up with them for 3 more fights. I was like, let's finish this mandatory and figure out what's gonna happen. What happened? Because I did not sign the contract with Matchroom, they took my opponent and gave her to Terry Harper. I had to sign back up with Matchroom for a couple more fights. With her, she got to fight Choi, and they're not saying, hey, Alicia signed another multiple fight contract. They're saying Alicia pop hot. So maybe she's not signing the contract. Maybe she's like putting Matchroom in a corner somewhere and they don't like that. So all of a sudden, quote unquote, she popped hot. Fuck out of here.
Amen. Amen, family. I heard that. Talk to me. Talk to me. What do y'all think about what Jessica McCaskill, who is a current active fighter, who had personal dealings with Matchroom as well, and she's seen how they did her when she wasn't immediately willing to re-up for more fights. They ended up giving her opponent to Terry Harper, and then she ended up having to sign on for a couple more fights. You get what I'm saying? Something with that just don't sound right. And I don't think that she would have just came out of nowhere just to lie. Because she also, and you heard what she said from the rip, she said, this might mess up my fight, but oh well. That's being a sacrificial lamb in a sense. Like you never know how her coming out with those comments could affect her situation, what she got going on. So I do respect her for coming out and saying that, because I think it needed to be said. And again, this is not an attempt to justify, PEDs in the sport of boxing. This is an attempt to have a conversation to try to get a better understanding of what's going on and why is things like this being said. Now, somebody that I spoke to on the phone personally just gave me a whole rundown about another situation, another fighter that had something going on with Eddie Hearn. So I don't know, man, just looking like funny business and funny practices over there. And I can't get behind that type of stuff. Like you doing these fighters dirty because they're not willing to re-up with you and sign with you for more fights. So you jam them up, because that would it seem like. You see, even with her, they gave her opponent away. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying, Shower? Like this is funny. And what's good with it? You get what I'm saying? So I'm just a guy. I'm a student of this, y'all. I like to hear it on both sides. I like to hear it for the, if the people that feel like she did it can state a case that says that, then cool. I'm open to hearing it, but I'm also not about dragging people's name through the mud and stuff like that. It's weird to me. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just not a fan. It's how the big man for the little man in all forms of business. I believe it. You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying, Cuzzo? For real, man. I don't think it's Matchroom. I think it's the testing company. Reason why I say because they they in cahoots to a certain degree, right? And let me just use this as an example. Why I say that D1, right? Because I used to work for this steel company, right? I used to work for this steel company, and they had these specific doctors that you get what I'm saying, that did their testing, and it was to their benefit. You get what I'm saying? It's like they work hand in hand. So even if somebody is, somebody had to get sent to take a drug test, they kind of could, you get what I'm saying? They get them the heads. It's crazy. They work hand in hand is what I'm saying. So it could be a similar situation with Matchroom and the people that they're, allowing to do their testing. You get what I'm saying? Facts, Mike, if something ain't right. Tim, what's going on, family? How you feeling, bro? I don't even care. Valdez, Ben Fury. Hey, bro, we being real though, Rick. You had a guy that was juiced to the gills, and he blamed it on T. And this is no slight to him. This is just what it was. He blamed it on T. Not only did he blame it on T, they did their homework and they found out that there's no T on the market that had those substances in it. And they allowed this man to not only fight, they allowed him to fight. They robbed Conceição, allowed him to keep his belt, and then gave the man a statue days later. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You can't make this stuff up. Yes, sir. Don't duck that like button. Punch it out one time. The like button is very chinny over here, y'all. All it takes is a tap. So you keep black folk in line. Slave contract, Eddie, right? You get what I'm saying? 90% of Matchroom and AAA fighters, like AAA baseball players, are right. Joe, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? It wasn't you caught or Vada. I just don't. You get what I'm saying? Hold on. Did it have it in there? Whatever it is, it just seems sketchy, and it came out of nowhere, and it just couldn't have came at a worse time for her. Yeah, but with her Matchroom more than fighter. If they're like, just look at it this way, D1, if people can really point to several situations where things are conveniently going wrong for fighters in the timing of it, when they're pretty much at the end of their contract, and you get what I'm saying, they kind of giving them an ultimatum. I'm hearing maybe they wanted her to resign for some more fights. Maybe she could have dragged her feet or not responded fast enough, and then boom, now she pop hot. You get what I'm saying? You got a clean test, then one after the fact that's dirty. You get what I'm saying? And from what I'm hearing, the test arrived late on top of that. So all I'm saying is that's no red flags to nobody, right? We just gonna ignore the positive to the negative one and just run with the positive. It just don't make sense to me. We got to be fair to the fighter. We got to be realistic. You get what I'm saying? You want a clean sport, but you want to make sure you dragging the right fighters' names through the mud. Like, I don't believe in dragging a fighter name through the mud, whether she did it or not. It's a way to do it. But I think the way people are jumping on her case and not really caring about what the information is that she laid out and anything that she may have said, and I think that's weak. You get what I'm saying? Just look at it this way, right? I will give her this, and I will say this. This is what I noticed. Notice her statement that she released. It didn't come with a bogus ass explanation as to how it happened. She basically said, like, I never heard of these things before, nor will I put them in my body. But at the same time, I am responsible for what goes into my body. So, you know what I mean? She's holding herself accountable, but she's also telling you, like, look, man, I ain't never took these drugs. I ain't never heard of this stuff before. You get what I'm saying? And then Carmen Serene, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling? If it was a tea with phentamine in it, I would certainly know about it. I appreciate that, man. Much love and appreciation. You get what I'm saying? Know what I mean? You know what I mean? Clean as a whistle. Girl has ever used steroids of any sort is definitely somebody around. Like, that's what I feel like it's something ain't going right. And then salute to Pac-Man, ATL, Tate Jones. I caught some of his live late yesterday, and he was talking about it too. And some of the things he was saying about these drugs, like if she was to actually take them, like what it would actually do to her. Like she could mess around and die. You get what I'm saying? And I wish I knew what his timestamp was when he was breaking this stuff down, but it made a lot of sense, man. And like I said, before we just deem her the bad guy, I think we at least owe it to the sport, if not her straight up, to just do some homework and consider all things that are out there and just allow this situation to kind of get sorted out. You get what I'm saying? Before we just deem her the bad guy. You get what I'm saying? We know it's a dirty game. You get what I'm saying, Mr. Kyler? Like, we know that. You get what I'm saying? King of 47 was good with the fam. Someone took a COVID test 5 times and one got positive. Do they have COVID? Or is the test itself? That's a good question, 47, because I know for one, that was happening and people were getting a bunch of false positives. You get what I'm saying? They were getting a bunch of false positives. Test was contaminated and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. Type of steroids and being blamed for her muscle building. Steroid boxers wouldn't even use that, but she was muscular as fishy for sure. Right? You get what I'm saying? Because she looked muscular. 1,000, the type of steroids she was busted for her is not the type of boxer we use. Right? Straight up steroids, muscle building rules. Facts, D1. It's true. Just got to look it up. You know what I mean? She would be putting her health, her body, her life on the line. You get what I'm saying? At risk to take these things. You get what I'm saying? She just ain't doing it, man. Great job he did, bro. Great job, man. He did a great job, man. Salute to him. So that's why I say, man, with situations like this, let's just be real. Let's consider all possibilities. Like, I'm just not going to deem her the bad guy. She's going to have to work this situation out. You get what I'm saying? She's going to have to make a case for herself and prove that it was no wrongdoing. I know this is not going to be something easy for her, but I just have a tough time believing that she felt the need to, take anything for a fight. I just don't think she needs that. You get what I'm saying? And then again, you know, people still saying her stamina is bad. So how many people y'all see on roids with bad stamina? Like, I don't know, man. Just don't know. I just don't run with it. Boxers have to learn how to research companies, book study contracts. Don't sell your talent cheaply. Absolutely, Barbara. Absolutely, Queen. Absolutely. Yeah, not correct doing this. Yeah, I got you, D1. False positives for real, right, Tim? It really is, bro. It really is. It really is. You get what I'm saying? He could be playing some games at this point, man. We know it should pop negative as well. If someone's cheating, majority of the tests should come out positive. Not just one of the tests and it's fraud. You get what I'm saying? 47. That's how I feel, bro. That's how I feel. Like, and something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. And again, salute to everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button. I'm gonna play this one more time for anybody that may not have heard it. Then I'm gonna take it all. We could finish discussing this. Then we can move on to something else, man.
Former undisputed champ, now unified champ, Jessica McCaskill wants to state her opinion on the Voice of the People hotline. Jessica, how are you, champ?
Yeah, I got a lot to say. Like, the shit that I'm about to say right now is like, they might fuck up my next fight with Sandy Ryan, but I'm going to say it one time. Alicia signed a multiple fight contract with Matchroom in beginning of January 2022. She has a mandatory now who is Chow, right? When you have a mandatory, you don't necessarily have to have a promoter. It's like mine went to a bid. And what happened to my fight? I was supposed to fight like June 24th or something like that. I signed my contract and they asked me to sign a Matchroom re-up with them for 3 more fights. I was like, let's finish this mandatory and figure out what's going to happen. What happened? Because I did not sign the contract with Matchroom, they took my opponent and gave her to Terry Harper. I had to sign
I hear what you're saying
for a couple more fights. With her, she got to fight choice, and they're not saying.
Let me just run this back just a little bit so y'all can make sure hear what she's saying. And she put herself out there with this one, bro.
What's going to happen? What happened? Because I did not sign the contract with Matchroom, they took my opponent and gave her to Terry Harper. I had to sign back up. So
see, when she didn't sign with them right off the rip, they went in. You get what I'm saying? They went and gave her opponent to Terry Harper, and then eventually she ended up having to sign for a couple more fights.
Matchroom for a couple more fights. With her, she got to fight choice, and they're not saying, hey, Alicia signed another multiple fight contract. They're saying Alicia popped hot. So maybe she's not signing the contract. Maybe she's like putting Matchroom in a corner somewhere and they don't like that. So all of a sudden, quote unquote, she popped hot. Fuck out of here. Hey man, that's real. So it's just the timing of it. You got to consider the timing of it and all that is wild. Now, but once the movie 168, this is getting crazy. Yeah, I believe that when I see it too. Mr. Kyler, I seen it. Seen him, well, at least discussing something like that. Sparky, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling? She put up a pic of her like 14, 15 years old. Right. She just, right. Exactly, Sparky. Exactly, bro. Tank versus Cruz. Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit too. And again, I'm only talking about what I've seen that's out there. And I'm not saying this for sure. That's why y'all see I got question marks about stuff. I got that too, 10K. I got the Keyshawn video. If anybody want to listen to it as we roll through. The change of heart, which means Bevo Canelo too is confirmed X. Facts, Aunt. She could have messed up her opportunities for sure. You get what I'm saying? Snake business, Aunt, for sure, bro. So at least you need to go ahead and sign with Jake Paul Boxing. Never wants to do good business with the fighters. You get what I'm saying? Just doing them dirty, bro. Oops, I seen it 7-8 title this morning. Thumbnail. Yeah. So again, I'm gonna speak about it though, just briefly. You get what I'm saying? So Canelo gonna find another Kovalev at 175. And he might try. I don't know what kind of success he's gonna have, right? But he might try. He might try to find him another Kovalev at 75 if he could. But yeah, so he be a great sport, right? I'm telling you, man. So look, I like what Jessica McCaskill just did. She stuck her neck out there, but she did it in a responsible manner. She also included one of her personal situations and what happened with her. So what I hear is some
shady business at best being done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is the case with, Alycia, but like I said, one positive, one negative. I don't know. I can't just demonize her. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta wait and see how everything gonna play out. But like I said, the timing couldn't have been more crazy. And I'm hearing these little whispers about Matchroom and how they're doing their fighters when they don't read back up. She wouldn't be the only one, right? See how they did with Jessica, and she had to read back up to get her a fight because they gave her opponent away. See that? So that should tell you something that, something funny is going on. Something. He said, King, you're not getting past Charlo. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough fight, man. I ain't going to lie. But again, salute to Alycia Baumgardner, man. I hope, like I said before, that she's able to provide the necessary information to clear her name and be able to move on with her career. This is never a good look for a fighter. And you never, a fighter of this talent, man, and the momentum she's been building, you just hate to hear this for her. You get what I'm saying? Especially if she ain't did nothing and they kind of railroading her. But we gonna find out. I mean, hopefully the truth come to the light and she's able to clear her name and can resume her boxing career. You know what I'm saying? So basically from now to the end of the year, you know what's up. Fact, Shower, you get what I'm saying? I don't like Canelo. I don't know who I'm picking, but I'm definitely rooting for Jamel. Yeah, me too, bro. It's going to be a tough fight. Charlo's going to have to do a lot. That's what I'm saying, Tim. The cards are stacked up against him. Like me, naturally, anybody can be knocked out, but I think the fact that Canelo, we barely even see this dude hurt. Like, it's just going to be unlikely. You know what I mean? The likelihood of seeing him get knocked out is very low. And then you got to think he come into a fight possibly being up 3 rounds, right? So Mel will have to beat him like convincingly, like Bevo type convincing. It's going to be tough. I didn't even see the John Ryder fight, but I heard about it from the tape. I don't pick somebody, but I'm definitely rooting for Mel. Yeah. If that same version of Canelo comes in against Mel Charlo, he might have a problem too. He might have a problem because Jamel Charlo, in my opinion, could beat the guy that we seen the last time in the ring in Canelo Alvarez. But I expect him to look better for this fight, whatever reason. Man, when he takes over the pound for pound rankings, in my opinion, hell yeah, Rick. Hell yeah. Most certainly. He dethroned one of the faces of boxing for sure. Canelo's leaner now. He did in his last fight. He was blow the last time. If you're on that vegan or steak diet, that's funny. That's funny. We're going to find out, though. RW mine, too. Make sure I need to put it high volume. Yeah, the first, Tim, the first half of the fight is going to be very important. First 4 to 6 rounds is going to be very important. It's going to be very important for him to navigate those rounds properly, to get through them. Like you don't want to find yourself after 6 rounds, down multiple rounds. Like you just don't want that to be the case. So he got to do his best to kind of control the tempo and pace early. Because if he allowed Canelo to control it, then he could find himself behind the 8 ball after 6, and it's going to get tough. So he's going to have to start out, the rounds he win, he got to win them convincingly. In my opinion, it's just a tough fight. And I'm definitely rocking with Charlo. I just don't know if I'm going to pick him to win this. Taking him out with body shots. Somebody else said that, RSV. Salute to you, too. Somebody else said that. I don't think he's going to stop him. I think Charlo can go the distance with him for sure, though. Yeah, facts. That inactivity could hurt. I got Canelo in this one, though. Yeah, Rick, it's going to be tough for him. You get me? You know what I mean? It's going to be tough. Stick and move, get that jab in Canelo's face. Move, use Beaver and Floyd blueprint. Yeah, you got to get yours and get up out of there. Gotta get yours and get up out of there. You can't be greedy. If he be greedy, he gonna find himself in trouble. You can't get greedy in there. Not against Canelo. And Canelo got some fast hands too. I could see that being an issue as well. Fish Grease, what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. Canelo with them clean body shots for sure, yeah. But his body attack is going to be, I think, important. It's going to be key for him to go to Charlo's body. But on the flip end, it's going to be important for Charlo to try to go to his body as well. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? You got to go in there to try to hurt that dude. You got to take the air out of the tires. You got to put some water in that basement. You got to make the early deposits to the body, bro. You got to. I feel like that'll give you a better chance at neutralizing some things and slowing him down for later in the fight, because he already likes to slow down. But if you're doing some consistent good body work, you definitely can slow the man down. And maybe, you know, when you in round 7, 8, 9 and you see him start to like slow down a bit more, maybe you being a fresher fighter in terms of fights, number of fights, things like that, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe you got it in you to be able to, get what I'm saying, get in there and take him out, like take it to him in the second part of the fight. You know what I'm saying? It could end up being a tale of two different halves. We know Canelo early likes to try to hit you with something big. I say this all the time. And if he can do that, he's going to try to pretty much do it in an effort to tame you for the rest of the fight. And that's why you'll see him coast for the second half of the fight. Like he'll try to, you know, be aggressive and explosive for them first 4 to 6 rounds. After that, he kind of simmered down just a bit more. And then, you know, he already fights in spurts. So definitely more so once he started getting tired. So we're going to see how it play out. Opulent LDTV, my family. What's good with it? Blessings, family. But both have tasted defeat. So it'll be interesting, right? True indeed. Double and triple up jab. Keep Canelo wrestling. Spin him counter clockwise. Taking away his power hand. Clinch him. Keep him on the end of your jab and use lateral movement. True indeed, Tim. We all know it's easier said than done, but we also know, at least we feel like a lot of us do, that, you know, Jermell Charlo has all the necessary tools. He comes equipped with all the necessary tools to get the job done. Biggest I think, you know, factor obviously is going to be execution. You get what I'm saying? And staying disciplined in that regard, like throughout the fight. Not having those lows, you can't get distracted, you can't be emotional. None of that stuff will be good for you. Become 14 months inactive. Right. It's going to be tough. Defeated. Controversial fights. Should be a good one. Yeah, it should be. Cannot lose for one moment, but everything he throws is heavy. It adds up. That's true, Rick. That's true indeed. If he's able to continuously touch you, he's going to slow you down later in that fight. And again, that's what he likes to do, right? You get what I'm saying? If he can get you like that, then he can catch you with something late and try to get you out of there. But I truly believe Charlo is smart enough to figure some things out in there and make this a very interesting fight for this man. His execution got to be spot on, though, for real, man. They really do. Jonathan, what's good with it, fam? Want to rewatch you all right. Appreciate your family as always. Dre, what up with it? Charles likes to end his combos with a left to the liver. Yeah, good observation, Dre. Good observation. And again, that can be a money punch. You know, anybody getting, you get what I'm saying? Tim, anybody getting touched up in the liver could feel it. Ain't nobody is, you know, immune to getting punched in the body or liver. You know what I'm saying? Them liver shots, I think, can sting and hurt anybody if they hit right. So hopefully, you know, not even hopefully, I just want to see a great fight. I want to see Charlo go out there and fight like this is the opportunity of a lifetime, because it is, if you're being honest. So you just got to go out there and treat it like that. You got to go out there and make sure that you cross your T's, dot your I's in training camp. Listen to Derek James and you follow the game plan, man, to the best of your ability, man. Get it done. Get what I'm saying? You got a lot of people rocking with you, rooting for you. Let's get it done. Salute to my bro, Judah Ben, man, for becoming a member, joining the family 2 times over, man. Much love and appreciation, Judah.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your
Salute to you, family. Much love and appreciation, bro. Brother Canelo took in the past. He's kept his gains. The dude had a neck bigger than Charlo's whole body. Yeah, RSV, the little thick neck. The neck, little bit of neck that he do got. You get what I'm saying? No neck ass, man. But yeah, man. So look, and then you go, Charlo got the height and the reach advantage. I always say it. Y'all know what they're saying. Height don't fight, but reach can teach. And I think that gotta be the case on fight night. You get what I'm saying with Jamel. I think he gotta make Canelo earn it, right? Get what I'm saying? I think he gotta be aggressive in spots, but not the entire fight, right? You want to mix it up. You want to mix it up, keep Canelo as off balance as possible. Like I said, all this stuff is easier said than done, but it's definitely possible. We seen the way Floyd beat him. We seen what gave him fits. We seen the way Lara boxed him. We seen what gave him fits. You get what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. So you see, we know what you see how Beeble did. We know what kind of fighter give him problems, man. If you can move well, not be a stationary target, provide some lateral movement, keep a stick in his face, make him respect you, or make it offset some of the things that he like to do normally. You get what I'm saying? But it's all about execution. See, Beeble had the right amount of everything: confidence, belief in himself going into that fight. Think they put together a hell of a game plan. But again, more importantly, you can have a great game plan, but are you going to be able to put yourself in a position where you can execute this game plan accordingly and get, you know what I'm saying, get the job done? So that's why y'all keep hearing me say it's going to be like application and execution. Those areas, they got to check those boxes. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to check those boxes if he wants to win. You get what I'm saying? Got nothing but love for you, Heavy D Voice. You already know, my bro. Much love joining that family, man. Becoming a member. Got a toolkit, right? Just do Tim. I think so. I gotta check. I gotta double check. I gotta put my phone up. I'll be trying to make sure, you know, everybody is right once they come up in. Controlled aggression for 36 minutes. Charles has to be switched on. RSV, that's an absolute fact, bro. Big neck prospects, your brain. Canelo got a chin of iron, right? Beaver couldn't even buck him. Nope. And Beaver was stringing them combinations together on them, Tim. He was putting them things together, bro, big time. And he showed you, you get what I'm saying, what we pretty much know about him. And I think that 75 jump, like that size was apparent in that fight. You get what I'm saying? I think Beaver was considerably bigger than Canelo, and it showed. Look at the way he fought him. Like it was like a little brother fighting his bigger brother and punching him on the arms, just mad, swinging hard at him. I swear he reduced Canelo to that. Canelo started looking. That fight started reminding me of a big brother taking his little brother to school. You get what I'm saying? And the little brother just coming with all he can, punching him in his arms over and over. You get what I'm saying? Just mad, but it ain't hurting. You get what I'm saying? That's what that fight looked like to me. I swear. Like he never had Beagle in any type of trouble. He was never at risk of losing a fight at any point. You get what I'm saying? He won the majority. If you know, some people say he 12-zipped him. You might can give him a couple rounds in that whole fight, but no more than probably 2. You get what I'm saying? He got took to school. He got took to school, and it wasn't close. He got beat up. But look how the scorecards read. Look how many rounds the judges was giving him in that fight. You get what I'm trying to say? Look how many rounds they gave him in that fight. And you think they about to give something to Charlo? You get what I'm saying? You can damn near have to knock this dude out. It's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be very tough for you to win a decision against Canelo Alvarez. That's not me, man. No conspiracy theories. Like, just think about it. We seen how convincingly Floyd beat him. Well, we know, of course, he didn't knock him out, right? Of course, nobody expected Floyd to knock him out. But we damn sure know he won pretty much every round. And he didn't even get a unanimous decision. Floyd Mayweather got a majority decision against Floyd because one of them weird-ass judges had it a draw. You get what I'm trying to say? Just think about that. And that's Mayweather they playing with like that. Just think about if one of the other judges, for any reason at all, would have had to fight in favor of Canelo. Think about how that would have changed everything. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like, boxing is crazy, man. Boxing is a wild game, man. It's a wild sport. It's a wild sport. You know what I'm saying? Feel me, shy. Adley Bird, Judge Charlo ain't got no chance, right? I don't know if she probably ain't to my knowledge, I don't think she refereed since then. You get what I'm saying? Shy with man, I don't know, man. Just Aisha, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. Charlo here harder than Beaver, but doesn't box it smooth. Yeah, man. I get what you're saying. It's fluidity, Dre. I get what you're saying. Like he got that fluidity about him, yo. Dimitri Bivol, like he got a hell of a rhythm. You get what I'm saying? Hell of a rhythm fighter. Once he get in, he's very dangerous to deal with. You got a mean 1-2. You could do some damage. Yeah, ask Lara. Just ask Lara. His 1-2 was snapping Canelo head back. You know what I'm saying? Only Matchroom tests his fighters or additional testing. Robert Blake, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate you stopping through. Smash that like button for you, bro. Sub to the channel. Anybody, if you haven't, we gonna keep rolling. Appreciate you, Robert. Said that a Matchroom the only test his fighters with additional testing. They're the only ones. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how that situation is playing out for Baumgardner right now. People saying she's guilty by association are mad because she's fine. Black woman from Detroit who beat Michaela's ass, and they mad as she's guilty. F them. Blame it on the eggs. Right. And like I said, Fish Grease, she was the only one out of all these people that recently got popped for anything and didn't offer up some bogus ass story that didn't sound like it made no sense. You get what I'm saying? So, y'all feel me? King Judah, what's happening with it? Salute the op and LDTV. You feel me, bro? I mean, so it's just going to be tough in terms of if you talking about like for the Charlo fight, that's just going to be a tough fight. You already got, I'm telling you, three rounds is it, bro. Already be having them up, and it's tough for the fighters, bro. Right, Tim. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't believe they did that. Well, Mayweather, when I seen that, Money Mayweather got a majority decision when we clearly seen that man pitch a damn shutout, pretty much. A majority decision. The great TBE, they did that too. So if they can play with his top like that, they definitely, you get what I'm saying? Charlo, like, come on, man. And this is the same guy that's undisputed at 154 that they don't even really want to put on a pound for pound list, and he deserved it. This is what's going on with Charlo. This is how they doing Charlo. So you get what I'm saying? That fight is going to be very tough. When I do make my official pick for the people and put it on wax, as I say, or say it through the airwaves, I'm still rooting for Charlo regardless of what I end up picking. But I'm not going to pick with my heart on this one because my heart going to get me messed up. You know what I mean? So it's real, man. Like I said, that man, Mel Charlo, got, you know, all the necessary tools to get the job done. But it is truly, truly about being switched on mentally, physically, and emotionally. You have to be in check in all those areas. You have to listen to your trainer, which is Derek James. You have to give him lateral movement. You already know that. You can't stand right in front of this dude. You can't get too greedy. Got to understand that the dude, pretty good counter puncher. You get what I'm saying? Got good power for sure. He's strong. He's going to be one of the stronger guys you got in there with. You get what I'm saying? He got fast hands, and he got a granite damn chin, bro. So you got to understand what you're really up against. It ain't just Canelo in there. You know what I'm saying? We already seen it in multiple fights. If rounds are close, you're definitely not getting them. Straight like that. If rounds are close, you are not getting them, brother. You are not getting them. Want to see Beaver versus Better Beef? That would be a bloodbath. I'm telling you, man, it'd be a great fight, Tim, but they using that technicality to not give it to us. You get what I'm saying? It's weird. It's weird. Fate, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? My Better Beef postponed to next year. Yeah, he said something about some jaw infection or something, bro. Jaw infection. They would look like what the you get what I'm saying, Tim? Remember? Charlo deserve to be stripped. Why they doing that? Yeah, man, they've been on this top, right? Is it WBC? It's the WBO. Straight on that first pay-per-view in 20 years. Purchased by me. I'm a supporter for real. I will not pay for that. No, I feel you. Yeah, it's the WBO fate for sure. That for system you fighting, you get what I'm saying? Opulent, and it's gonna be tough. And people could sit there and try to make it seem like I'm making excuses for that man. I'm doing no such thing. I'm just pointing out what we've been watching with this guy. And I think that's the best example that I can give that as to how tough it is to win on the cards. Those two examples, not only Floyd Mayweather, but look at you get what I'm saying, Dimitri Bivol. Like, we all felt like that fight was wider than what them scorecards read. Look how they did Lara. Like, come on, man. It's tough to win a decision. And more times than not, if you don't get knocked out, it's going to go to decision because that dude got a hell of a chin. And, you know, like I said, the only time I've seen him hurt was when he was about 19 years old fighting Canelo brother. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Canelo brother, older brother, and end up, you know, getting hurt in that fight. But like at 19, shook it off and then went to go stop dude. Like, Canelo a beast, man. Got a granite chin. Remember, he took one of them shots. Remember that shot he took from Triple G? And he kind of leaned up against the ropes and shook his head. I was like, bro, this dude this dude, he on a different type of time. He blessed with a hell of a chin, bro. He can take one hell of a punch. Bob Order, he's ordering Tim Tszyu, the next 154-pound champion. That's like the next fight that needs to happen in a weight class, right? What do you think about the unification fight between JANIBEK and Vincenzo? You talking about the guy he actually is fighting, right? JANIBEK, I think JANIBEK gonna beat that guy, but JANIBEK is talking about a unification with Carlos Adames. JANIBEK want to fight Carlos Adames. So I said, man, set traps. Canelo trap in spots. When the opponent jab at Canelo high guard, the left hook is damn near on automation. Good observation, bro. Right. Yeah, right. It was Cotto, brother. Facts. Cotto, older brother. And it's crazy, A1, because he spent the block and beat up the other brother later on in his career. Made that left hook, throw the right hand straight down the middle. Right? Right, man. But once the winner out of Nello and Mel, no Earl rematch. I hear a bunch of stuff being said, WBO, whatever, Bob Order. I like that one, D1. I ain't gonna lie, I like that one. He said that's whatever Bob Order, huh? Y'all make sure y'all sock the like button out one time. If you haven't, man, let's run the likes up. If you have not hit that like button yet, just punch it one time. One time. Take a split second, faster than a Mayweather pull counter. You dig what I'm saying? Punching that like button is faster than the Mayweather pull counter, bro. And you know that's fast. You get what I'm saying? The Mayweather pull counters was deadly. And that's like a lost punch. Like a lot of fighters nowadays don't even utilize that punch. But I seen Keyshawn do it to some degree. He did his version of it in that fight against what's the guy's name that he just fought? Patera or something like that. Sure, Maul's getting stripped of his belt. Maul, the WBC, bro, and I can't read your name. I don't know what your name say, but salute to you. Smash that like button, sub to the channel. They WBC backing Maul. They say they're not gonna strip him. Like they're being very understanding of his situation, and from what I understand, they don't have no plans on stripping him. Get me a belt, right? They definitely trying to get Tim Tszyu a belt for sure. Beating the kid's ass and she guilty, blaming on the eggs. That's how I feel. Yeah, fish grease. You heard what McCaskill said, bro. Lara's losing to Garcia. Might be a tough fight for them both. It'll be competitive, though, I'll tell you that. The older Lara that don't move as much is willing to sit in the pocket just a bit more. Let's see how he approach that fight, if they still make that fight happen, man. But it'll be entertaining to watch for sure. That pull counter different, Tim. That's why I know a lot of people don't do it because I would expect that it's rather difficult. You get what I'm saying? King Judah, what it do, fam? How you feeling, bro? What's good with y'all good family, man? How y'all feeling on this Good Friday? We're going to keep on chopping it up. Like I said, I just seen a couple things that I definitely wanted to talk about. And again, salute to Alycia Baumgardner. I truly hope she's able to work through her situation and clear her name, man. And I wish people would stop dragging her in the comments. I think it's kind of low. It's corny. It's very irresponsible and childish. And it's borderline bullying. It's like, bro, that everything she posts, everything she say, you're really going to be in her comments with that type of energy. Like, it's too many beta males on Twitter, bro. Like, I never seen it. I couldn't remember a time in life where men want to argue with women like this. I've never seen it. I've never seen nothing like it. Bole, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? You get what I'm saying? It's super beta males. I've been like, girl, bro, why y'all want to sit up here and argue with these women? Why is it cool to disrespect these fighters? Do y'all just want to get a response that bad? Like, the difference between me and people You'll never see me in somebody's comments being disrespectful. It's not about me not being like that. I'm not disrespectful in that way. I don't just carry it like that. I'm a man. I'm going to give you the same type of energy I would through the internet that I would if I met you face to face, not the other way around. You get what I'm saying? People show energy over the internet that you wouldn't show in somebody's face. When I interact with a fighter, I get in their comments and I say things that are respectful. I'm either here to support you or I ain't going to say nothing at all. Damn sure not about to be in your comments just going all off like on some disrespectful stuff. I mean, I don't see why people do that. And they so comfortable doing it from their computers. It's like, bro, why do y'all think it's cool to sit up here and disrespect these fighters, bro? You ain't got to be fanboyed out, but you damn sure ain't got to be in the comments being like unnecessarily disrespectful to these grown men, bro, and women. It's corny. Arguing with women in chats is whack. Arguing with women on Twitter is whack. Arguing with women about boxing is crazy. Like, what type of time people be on? We supposed to be, you get what I'm saying? You feel like a woman don't know something about boxing, then you educate her. Because that's how we grow the community. You know what I mean? You don't diss her and disrespect her boxing knowledge because she don't know something you know. I love the women in which I got to add. The queens are dope for boxing. I'm telling you, I love it. The women that know boxing are fun to talk to. Stands out of range and leads in, making himself look closer. And then reach out, pulls back and fires and rolls out. I'm telling you, it's perfect, bro. It's a perfect setup. It's one of the best punches in anybody's arsenal. You feel me, man? Like, let's do better, man. Let's do better. Let's stop being disrespectful to everybody on the internet. That's not how we carry it. That's not how adults move. You don't go through life just disrespecting people every time. Like, you get what I'm saying? Let's be way more responsible. And not saying us, but just as a whole, like why we can't be more responsible with the stuff that we say to these people online. Like, when has it ever been cool to just constantly disrespect people you don't know, never met in your life? And definitely won't talk like that to them if you've seen them. Like, I just ain't a fan of that. I be seeing it everywhere. Like, you can have your opinion and you can troll a little bit, but the level of disrespect that people go to is different to me, and it's corny. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, scary dudes could be bullies, right? Scary dudes are diamonds with PBC now. How you gonna fight JANIBEK? JANIBEK, the one calling for him, bro. JANIBEK calling for him. People are super weird, right? Facts. They wasn't cut from your call. You get what I'm saying, Karma? And I ain't even putting on. I'm very serious. Like, if you ever look, if y'all ever catch me, because I support a lot of people, I've been in a lot of chats. You notice how I come in, salute the host, and say respect to the chat fam, like more times than none, because I'm letting you know right then and there when I'm coming in here with respect first, and I'm more so coming in here to support you. That's why you will never catch me in somebody's comment section in their lives really arguing with them and going at them. I might state my opinion, but that's it. I'm really here to support, not argue. You get what I'm saying? So, and then all the going back and forth at the women is corny. Like, let's pick them up. If it's something they don't know and we know, let's put them on. That's how you grow the community. That you want people to be. You get what I'm saying? You want people to be on game. At least I do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn as much as I can with this sport, man. And the more I learn, the more I can spread the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And stop teaching agree to disagree too. And you know what? Right. You know what, Shower? That's why I told people, when you really elevate that level of communication, you know you don't have to disagree with somebody, because I tell people all the time, every time you hear that first I disagree with you, that's when the argument starts, because from that point on, you're basically telling me whatever I think, it ain't about nothing, just to state what you think. I say this all the time, and then you see an argument right from there. Learning, you know, I say this, raising the level of communication is understanding that you don't have to disagree with somebody at all to make a point, because I feel like disagreeing makes it personal. I've seen it too many times. Like, say for instance, it's 4 to 6 people on the panel, right? Say it's 6 people up here. I say something, one guy up there disagree with me. Now it becomes a back and forth between us two, and the other 4 don't even count no more. You get what I'm saying? It's like, nah, let's have a conversation without having to disagree every time you hear something different. Like, I just had a panel the other day. You think everything they said I agreed with, but you ain't hear me say one time that I disagreed with somebody, because that's just not how to have a conversation. You could be like, yeah, I feel you, but I see it like this. I tell people that all the time, man. They gonna learn. I'm trying to bring the entertainment back to the conversations. Let's build each other's boxing knowledge up. You get what I'm saying? Instead of going at each other as soon as you feel like somebody don't know something, you know. Like, that's not the way to do it. Don't fear being punched in the mouth. They just ain't outside, right? Right. Going back and forth. Yeah. Oh, I catch it just briefly. Like, and it'd be the guys. Like, say if you say something, right? You can say something random, just giving your opinion. And a guy try to tag you and try to, force an argument out of you. It's weird. I've seen it. It's weird as hell, like, but we don't do that over here. And I'm glad everybody got respect for everybody. Like I said, we just building a nice community, man. But we're gonna keep building. Like I said, salute to Alycia. Hope she's able to provide necessary information, clear her name, and resume her career. I know a ton of people want to kick her while she's down. JusDueBoxing is not one of them. Again, if she's 100% guilty, then we gonna call it accordingly, right? But even then, once you figure that out, you don't have to drag her. Like, I'm just not into that. I'm not into dragging people. Like, I'm pretty sure she put her heart and soul into her career, bro. And this all could be turned on its head in one night. Look at the momentum that she's been building since she's lost. She's been doing nothing but putting in hard work, and she's been a role model for the sport of boxing, if you want to be honest, all the way up until this point. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. You learn others' perspectives. That's the goal, Dre, when I have a panel. Like, not for us to argue boxing, but for us to discuss boxing and build on boxing. You know what I'm saying? I welcome a build, not an argument. I welcome all builds, no arguments. I mean, we're going to keep having it, but salute to her, man. The timing of it is nasty. Jessica McCaskill, salute to you as well, Queen. She came out here, stuck her neck out there, said she acknowledged that she could be possibly ruining her situation, but hey, she said she don't care. I love that attitude. She felt like it needed to be spoken on. And I would hope that anybody else that has the information she has or feel anything close to what she feel will come out and say the same thing, man. Let it be known. Let it be known. You can continue to use the operative word build. Oftentimes, cats ain't looking to do that, just waiting for the other party to stop talking so they can state their piece. Right. They don't know how to build. I already know A1. You know what I mean? I already know A1. But I guess, listen, like, don't forget it though, right? I'm with that, but I like the format to be like, this is what's gonna make me stand out from everybody else, right? I welcome the conversation in the build. More people, like you said, you just want the smoke. If that's what they on, that's what they on. For me, the real smoke is challenging these people to see if that you can come up on this panel and have a conversation, being that we see it differently, right? That's the real smoke for me, right? That's the way I think. Like, the real smoke is me challenging you in that way to come up here and have a civil conversation. I don't care how much your knowledge is. If your knowledge is deeper than mine, then come share it with the people, because I'm sure they would like to hear it. That's how I look at it, right? And I don't want nobody in the chat being stressed out having to listen to me. You get what I'm saying? I want y'all to, when y'all come here, like, man, JusDueBoxing will be over here building, and it's good to listen to, easy to listen to. That's what I aim to do. I mean, we're tested, white felt, and passed on the same sample being tested. Now, Mr. Kyler, you right, bro. You right. You heard B sample come back clean. Yeah, she had a clean sample, bro. She had a clean sample. Facts, Thomas. We just gonna keep building, man. We gonna keep raising the bar and standing out in that way. You get what I'm saying? I got respect for everybody that come here and give me their time. I'm not gonna be cursing people out because they see it differently than me. I'm gonna give you my respect, and I hope that that's what you gave in return. You get what I'm saying? You say, nah, don't get me wrong. I want the professional smoke as well. Nah, I get you, so I can make adjustments. A1, you just be on it anyway, bro. A1 be with it. But I feel you, bro. And I guess the reason why I don't welcome that energy, because it's gonna be hard for me to find the balance in between once that door is open for me. So I know myself better than that, right? And y'all, the last thing, it'll be embarrassing for me if I get out of character like that. It'd be like, man, I'll be mad as hell at myself. But I feel you, A1. Conversations further our knowledge and relationships. Arguing kills everything. And that's why I welcome conversations and builds, man. I'm trying to build the sport up, not tear it down. From Detroit. Dre said from Detroit. We that's it. Right. Salute to Detroit, man. Salute to Detroit. But look, that's how we build, bro. That's how we build. Like, it took me a lot to get to this point. At the age I'm at, I used to be all with that. It wasn't an argument that I would miss. I'm trying to tell y'all something. It wasn't an argument that I would miss. But I just, as I got a little bit older, man, I switched that up, and I got a much more peaceful approach. Everybody not gonna understand it, but some people, for the most part, they will. You know what I mean? Say something dumb on the panel. Yeah, I know what you mean, D1. I know it. She had 2 clean samples, right? 1 in June and 1 in July. And then gonna have a negative one in the next. I mean, the positive one, Aisha, and the positive one is the sample that popped up late, the one that got there late. You get what I'm saying? Salute to Appling LD, another solid brother, man. Another good guy, good dude on this in this YouTube space, man. Got the balance and the glow like Bruce Leroy. You just fools. A1 be sitting in the cut waiting for it. Waiting for it, man. He's waiting for it. Nah, I get you. D1. I already know. I'm looking past net smoke. You get what I'm saying? But let's convert. You get what I'm saying? And you got a welcoming voice, bro. Your voice so laid back. Like, why would somebody bring any energy than what you putting out? That's why I put out a certain energy, because that's exactly what I want back. That's all. I put out exactly what I want back. You know what I mean? Peaceful, respectful man energy. So, you know what I mean? And most people respect it. You get what I'm saying? More times than not. But it's hard for me not to blaze up dumb shit. I know. Listen, I know it can get heated sometimes. But I always tell people, right? The problem is not so much that people disagree. It's like when they're disagreeing, they don't know how to attack the argument. They end up attacking the person. You're supposed to attack the argument, not the person. You can attack any argument, but you shouldn't go at the person. And that's what people don't know how to differentiate. They don't know how to separate the two. You know what I mean? When they going at you, they going at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just try not to do that to the people. Converse like, shoot, indeed. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Or we need to conversate like we do in the hood. You get what I'm saying? Keep it casual and peaceful. But yeah, man, let's keep on cooking, man. Again, salute to everybody pulling up on this Good Friday. Y'all smash the like button. And we gonna keep talking about it. So let me move on to something else I seen with Tank Davis, right? And again, this is not something that I'm confirming. This is not something that Tank Davis is saying out his mouth. I know everybody is going off of what they heard Calvin Ford mention last, and he did mention Pitbull saying he liked that fight and let's bring the two fan bases together. Different things he was saying, right? So I know a lot of people feeling like that's the next fight up. But, even Steven Espinoza, when speaking on it, he said, his next fight is going to depend on his condition and his things like that. He's been out for a little while or whatever the case may be. So he's like the opponent, finding an opponent, the right opponent is going to be a little on the tough side, basically. And you're just going to have to wait and see what he want to do. Like, he discussed like a possible return before the end of the year, but they haven't really gotten to opponents. And Steven Espinoza also went on to say that he's hearing the same things we hearing in terms of like opponents. You know what I'm saying? Chris Colbert and Pitbull Cruz, and we know it ain't Chris Colbert, so you can take him off the you know what I mean? He's out of the picture. It's not going to be him. He's not fighting Tank. So that Pitbull possibility is still there lingering. It's unfortunate because I don't think none of us deserve to have to sit through that again. We don't need it again. Tank don't need it again. He's bigger, better than that. He accomplished that mountain already. He climbed that hill already. You get what I'm saying? So me personally, if it was up to me, of course, I would rather see something else. But I'm not about to kill him like everybody else do, or unalive him, or should I say? I can not say kill, but I'm not going to, slander him and go crazy either. Stuff got to make sense. And the more I talk this boxing, the more I try to consider the business side of it. That's the side that people don't want to consider because we're the fans, right? We shouldn't have to hear about all that stuff. But again, the more you understand about the business of boxing, I think the more we can make sense about what fights are on the table and why they're making them. You know what I mean? People got a number of different reasons why they feel like a Pitbull Cruz will be on the table. You get what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Some people feel like it could be because, that fan base is going to come out to support them, the Mexican fan base or things like that, right? And what did Errol Spence and Bud Crawford fight just show us? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like those numbers should have been way, way better. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at it from a business standpoint. Or some guys looking at it like they're trying to make more money? You get what I'm saying? Not so just the fighter, the people, the powers that be that's involved. Like, you get what I'm saying? Are they trying to say that we don't sell? Our fighters together don't sell? I don't know what they're doing, but I don't like it. I really don't. What's the drink of choice for the weekend, fan? Fish grease? I don't know. I'm not really a drinker. I like Long Island iced teas, though. I want Tank versus Gary. That wouldn't even be bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be mad at it if Gary Russell was somehow able to get himself to 35 and fight him. Like, believe it or not, it's because he's been asking for it for so long. And, you know, at the end of the day, with the man got 2 losses, and one of them is arguable. So, Tank, Shakur, Loma. That's if no Dave. I know, man. I would love to see Tank beat up T.O. or fight T.O. So let me say that. Let me be fair. I love to see them fight. People had a lot of fans at the Arrow fight. You get what I'm saying? And I think they could be considering that. You get what I'm saying? I think they could be considering that. I'll take Gary too, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin. You know, from what I was hearing with somebody close to the situation, I was hearing Frank Martin could be next for Shakur, unless they throw a monkey wrench in that program. Other than that, then it was supposed to be them. But we're going to see if they actually do right by us and give us the right fight. Go to 140, get undisputed in my opinion. Be dead last fight. I feel you, D1. All things is possible. It's just going to be interesting to see what his next fight is. Like, I know everybody acting like he ain't fight already, like back-to-back close, you know, within each other, you know, with the 2 Garcias. So we're going to see. According to a lot of folks, Ron is the biggest draw in boxing right now. Yeah, right. You see how they feel? They giving them so much credit for the Tank outcome. It's crazy. Tim said, water is never a bad choice, my brother. And your bro just need more water in his diet for sure. And Gary Russell battle for the DMV. Yeah, Thomas, man. I mean, yeah, Ant, it'll be fun. Salute to my bro Ant. Boxing matchups, D-Free. What's good, Brody? Frank Martin, indeed. Not sure about Gary Russell. Due to his inactivity, I feel that. But I want to see something good for the young man. Because I believe he is special talent, and I just want him to be able to get the right opponent so he could keep showing it, so people could really understand that Tank is one of them guys, man. For the people that still doubting it, you get what I'm saying? So the Pitbull Cruz stuff is out there. All of, you know, the Pitbull stuff is out there, like I said, but we just gonna have to really wait and see what end up happening with this situation, right? Tank ain't said nothing, so I do think people do got to at least consider that his word does matter. You get what I'm saying? Everybody could say what they want, but at the end of the day, he got a 1 and 2. And the last time I heard him speak, he didn't want Pitbull. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a fight that at the same time they speaking on it, I feel like it's still a possibility that we don't get that. And I just hope that that's the case, because I truly don't want to. I don't care to see it again. I don't think he deserves it. He's just sitting around waiting for a big payday. And I don't like that. He being an opportunist, I get it. You want to get paid, but I just don't think you deserve another shot. I don't think you beat nobody worthy enough that would tell me that you're going to be able to really do something different with him in a rematch. The only thing people really looking to see in the rematch is if you're going to knock him out with 2 hands or not. That's the only thing you got to hang your hat on. That's it. If he wouldn't have hurt his hand the first time, I think he would have got you out of there. You get what I'm saying? So, take the big bag, but the Ryan bag ain't nothing to sneeze at. Yeah. And it's an easier fight. Right, Dre? He come with a bag too now. Carbon box circles around Pitbull. Oh, yeah, Cabrera, right? That's what I'm saying. Fight him again, bro. I'm saying? Yeah, I feel you, Jonathan. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like, yeah, we just don't want the Pitbull fight. If we do a rematch with Ryan at 140, yeah, that'd be crazy, right? That'd be crazy. Before ass whooping turned around so much, she was dizzy. Telling you. But that would be crazy, Aisha. But we're going to have to wait and see. Like, again, I know people like you, they calling for certain guys, but certain guys are going to be off the table. So I hope people at least consider that. You get what I'm saying? At least consider that. That stuff got to line up, man. People will beat Frank Martin, Shakur, and give him a rematch. Yeah, Bole, that's something different, right? For real. Like, if he's able to do that, then yeah. Now we talking like, yeah, okay. Now you showed that you should get it. You know what I mean? You should get you a Tank rematch. But right now, I think it's just a pipe dream. I think it's just something that he tried to sit around and hope that that opportunity will present itself for him. And look, I'm not against guys getting their opportunities. I'm just against seeing rinse and repeat fights that we don't need to see. Nothing showed me since you fought Tank Davis is going to make me, nothing that you've done since fighting Tank, losing the Tank, has made me feel like you got even remotely any different, any more of a chance than you did before at beating him. If anything, you got even less of a chance because I seriously doubt that he'll hurt his hand again. So you get what I'm saying? A two-handed Tank focus is what he been lately. Like, bro, no. He did all that with primarily one hand for more than half the fight, or pretty much half the fight, more than half the fight, or whatever the case. So, nah, I don't need to see that. You had your opportunity and you didn't. You did well, but you didn't do enough. Trying to rematch, but not yet. Yeah, right. And he don't even need this one. This ain't even one he need. He was trying to build for Pitbull versus Frank Martin. Before getting that, so he might be in Shakur and Frank Martin. That's what I'm saying, D1. Somebody close to that situation is let that information out. So I would hope. I would really hope. Yeah, Giovanni Cabrera got a hell of a chin, Tim. He surprised me too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know bro could take a shot like that. He took several real good shots to the chin too. He was getting touched up a little bit. Where the Loma fans go? Back in the house, fish grease somewhere. Somewhere tail tucking with they favorite fighter. Bob said, Loma's mine. It's crazy, right? When it comes to Loma, Bob says, Loma, when pressed by Shakur on Twitter, he says he got unfinished business with Devin Haney. But then when Bob and Aram speak about him, he ain't thinking about fighting. He thinking about the war, whatever the case may be. And my only issue with that is you're saying that, not saying that that's not the case, but the last time he spoke, he was talking about having unfinished business with Haney. So y'all went from unfinished business to Haney to Shakur pressing him, and now it's like, oh, he's going back to the war. So I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Bobby won't do business with Tank. So there's some pickings for him. Yeah, D1, but people ain't going to consider that. They're going to keep blaming it on Tank. For Bob Arum to make him and Shakur fight, he got to be invested in that. And I don't think the time would be right now anyway for it. But we're going to have to see. Right, I really believe he won't. Right, Cabrera never raised his hands. It was crazy. Yo, for real, right? You see how he was fighting Sari was good with the family. How you feeling? For real, he didn't, though. That was strange. Tank WBC straps, the second best fight to be made at 135 outside of Tank. I'm telling you, Dre, that's a damn good fight to make, and I hope they just don't stiff us on that one and give us the right fight. Go sleep with them shots. Yeah, them wild shots he has until he got to Cabrera. Cabrera wasn't going. The rest of those other guys he got in there, he polished them. Gamboa, he did dirty, and what's the dude name? Eduardo something. He had knocked out too. He did him bad. I was supposed to get them hands from Shakur. That ain't his jab. I'm just saying his jab. Man. Anything people got worse since the Tank fight, right? He just looked too sloppy, Jonathan. He looked too sloppy for me, bro. He looked too sloppy, too wild. He still be throwing himself all balanced with like wild power shots. I'm not impressed with his approach to fights. Like he'll always be, sort of fan friendly, but I just don't think that style is conducive to being a world champion, because once you step it up in level, you have guys that come forward just going balls to the wall. Approach is not going to work. You got some guys that'll really box your head off. You get what I'm saying? And Cabrera was able to do it in spots. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine a better defensively sound fighter as well as offensively put together fighter. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see, man. Jannar Hill, salute, fam. Appreciate you stopping through. So I agree. JusDueBoxing also Lomachenko will be fighting top 3 lightweight for the WBC title. So he will get a belt and get the credit. You get what I'm saying? And Jannar, if he would have fought Shakur, according to him, he would have they was giving him his highest payday. So imagine coming off a loss, a close loss in an undisputed fight with Devin Haney, right? And then you're getting an opportunity. Then they moved Shakur out of the way and put you back number 1. You know what I'm saying? Off a loss, and then they give you an opportunity to fight the young man for the WBC strap and make the most money that you ever would have made in your career, and you say no? You cool on that? That's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. But you got unfinished business with Devin Haney. It's crazy. I was like, yo, this dude's shout out, man. It's part of Young Guns. Y'all pray for me. All right, Fish Grease, hold it down, Brody. Pressure fighting is the type of style that works until it doesn't. Yeah, D1. Till you run into one of them ones that's like, okay, I've seen this before. Weather them storms, know how to neutralize all that wild stuff and be out of the way and, get what I'm saying, counter you, make you miss, make you pay type deal. I'm telling you, but he ran into it with Tank. His ass gonna run into it again if they fight him again. And I hope this time he gets sparked out. If we gotta sit through that again, Tank gotta spark him out. Got to. Because that ain't the fight nobody trying to see. Not even Tank from the last time. Like I said, I heard him speak on it. He didn't want that fight. Fam, it's a cash out because of the names of all the call outs. Fight won't be as competitive as it can be for Gary Russell Jr. without a couple fights before those 2 names. Yeah. Gary got some ground to make up, man. Got some ground to make up. He said he's done with 26, so I'm thinking 30 is in his future. But if he go up to 35, that'd be wild. Like, he keeps talking about a Tank fight. He even mentioned fighting Monster and News. So, anyway, so we'll see. Tank is a boxer, puncher. Right. With a lot of skill. Facts, complete fighter for sure. See Teddy Atlas, and I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says sometimes, but he even admitted it. So Tank Davis is the most complete fighter in boxing. Edgar Chavez jersey is in the building. What's good, my bro? How you feeling? You want Ryan and Bud and found respect for the PBC. Yeah, has to offer, right? Yeah, they see it turns out, Thomas, that the PBC wasn't robbing people after all, huh? But turns out that they actually was looking out for their folks. You know what I'm saying? Turns out they was really looking out for folk them, huh? And that's good, but it's good to see that he giving, Heyman and such credit, you know what I mean, for the business, for the good business, man, that they do. It's refreshing to hear that when you got so many people trying to downplay the business model of the PBC and make it seem like they're cancer or they bad for the sport, when we know that's the furthest thing from the truth. Whoa, this guy Russell Jr. That'll be an interesting fight too. Why not? Jersey in the building. Yes, sir. Jersey in the building. But again, man, this is just what I seen, like I said, and I go off of what Steven Espinoza said. So if I'm just going off of each of the people, and I like to listen to the fighters most, so I feel like the most important response or comment or, you know what I mean, in this situation would be Tank. And like I said, he ain't said nothing. So I'm not about to put this fight on him. I'm just saying this is what's out there. Like Steven Espinoza said, they haven't really discussed the opponent yet with Tank, but he has discussed like him coming back possibly before the year is out because that's something he want to do. But, he's saying picking an opponent is just going to be tough. Like, and I get what he's saying. People feel like it's an excuse, but you got to just think who's on the table, off the table. Devin Haney off the table at 140. Shakur off the table. He fighting November 16th, I think it should be. You get what I'm saying? That fight is more than likely off the table if we're being realistic. Especially if you're fighting Frank Martin, then that takes him off the table. So realistically, you got to ask yourself who's there and available, and that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? And that's the real conversation. You get what I'm saying? In the meantime, everybody else got some sort of business to handle that you would want to see him fight, at least most of those people. So if you're being real with yourself, you can't ask him to fight somebody that got business already. So PBC is the big leagues, and I'm telling you, it'd be sink or swim over there. But says always think Al Haymon and haters will faint, right? And he been pretty much thinking them. So I know people probably don't like it, but your own man is telling you that they're good business and they treated him right, treated Brody right. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that matters. That's why you go off of what the fighters say, not what the fans say when it pertains to things like that. So video title that say Canelo's the king of PBC. He's running things over there now. Yeah, Miss Joette, they saying he gonna go over there and ruin their roster, beat up all their fighters. I'm hearing all this stuff now. I'm hearing a lot of different weird little talking points or narratives people pushing down that Canelo is somewhat in position. My bad, y'all. Crazy, man. Since about to hate people in the ring, moves, and courts, fields, and dimes. You know the real facts, man. Got to be better supporters of these sports, man, other fighters and the sport that we advocate so heavily for. You know what I mean? I say that all the time. But again, man, this right here is not something that the boxing fans need. Like, look at this fight right here. Like, you ain't did nothing with the man. He had one hand. You couldn't do nothing with him. He was clean. Like, you wasn't all marked up. I see a couple little lumps on you, but you wasn't all marked up as bad either. But we don't need this. The boxing world don't need this. We've seen it already. You get what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the same thing will happen again, possibly stopping you this time. With two healthy hands, I see him possibly stopping you, beating your ass. So I don't need to see it. You'll never give Al Haymon his just due. That's what I'm here for, Miss Joette. I got it. Haymon gonna get his just due over this way because I think he's a big part of what goes right with boxing, whether people want to admit it or not. You're not gonna sit here and tell me a man that's changing a lot of different fighters and individuals' lives is not a positive for the sport. Do that mean everything that he's a part of and put his hand on is just going to be perfect and it's not going to be hiccups? That's not realistic. In any facet of life and profession and any title that you hold, it's always going to be some type of issues. Everything can't just be perfect, right? But at the end of the day, I feel like his sole purpose, from what it seems like to me, is to get the fighters the fights that they ask for, that they deserve and ask for, and the money that they deserve, even if people feel like they ain't worth it. Like I just look at it like this. People are quick to speak down on Al Haymon, but this is just from my vantage point, since all this time I've been watching boxing and paying attention to it, right? I haven't heard anybody else in boxing get accused of paying his fighters too much. I have not heard not one single person in boxing being accused of paying fighters too much. Like, I don't know when the last time was that a bad thing. Like, how could you criticize and make a guy a bad guy for getting the fighters the absolute most money he could get them? You get what I'm saying? Like, talk about understanding the assignment and not being greedy. Just what it is what it is. And that's just me being real. It's not going to say every fighter that he had worked out and everybody that he ever worked with was rich. And that's an exaggeration, right? But I think his intent in boxing is to get fighters paid and put on good shows and good fights. And I don't think he get enough credit for that, because people will point out the couple situations or the few situations that may have looked rocky or not be going right. And then they reduce his career to that. But they X out and they just forget to speak on all the good that he do, all the lives that he changed. You get what I'm saying? Like, so all the opportunities that he's getting for people, like, you can miss me with that he's cancer for the sport. Like, because I think boxing needs him. You get what I'm saying? To be honest with you. And I think all these promotional entities to some degree, you know what I mean? You know, they deserve their spot as well, because everybody at some point is responsible for putting on good shows. I think the other end of the spectrum, the fight was top ranked, especially a fighter Shakur's Kai, was the fact that money and making the offer the PBC business model was risky. True. That's a good point, Thomas. That's a good point, bro. It would be less likely to happen, but it would be a good. Frank Martin took step aside money and let Tank fight Shakur for the WBC title, and Frank gets the winner. I feel you, Jannard. Listen, as soon as we can get that fight, I'm with it too, man. I mean, Shakur is my guy, but Tank is also a guy that I rock with heavy, and that'd be a great fight. It'd be like a Super Bowl fight, and I feel like that fight realistically could take it could afford to take some time, because I think it's when they do fight, it's gonna be really that. But I feel you. But for me, I just would like to see boxing do what they say they're gonna do. They said they was gonna get Shakur the highest rated opponent that was available, and I'm hearing that, you know, Frank Martin is one of those guys. I truly hope that we get an announcement soon on that, and we could just, you know what I mean, get prepared for a great fight. I hope that's what we get next. Hardcore boxing news. What's good with it? Jay is in the building. What's going on, Jay? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through, as always. Let me take care of Jay real quick. Let me tool you up, Jay. Got to tool you up. Yes, sir. Got to tool you up. Pay the people making the risk. We have no medical, no damn retirement. You get what I'm saying? Pay them. You get what I'm saying? Pay them. Get them paid, bro. Wow, did you say a source? A great one at that. Yeah, saying that Martin is in the works with Shakur on Showtime and business under PVC model, expose things. Yeah, and the thing is, I think too, Thomas, that makes it a possibility. If I'm not off with the information, I don't think Frank is signed to PBC. I think he's a man down promotions fighter, if you get what I'm saying. So I think that makes things a little bit easier in terms of making that fight. I'm thinking. That's my thinking. I hope I'm right. And I truly hope that they don't throw a monkey wrench in the program and they just let a great fight between two willing contestants just go in there and fight. I want to see great fights for Shakur. I want to see meaningful fights. I like Frank Martin a lot. I want to see what he can do, how he'll test them, right? That's a good 50-50 fight. May the best man win. Despite who I rock with boxing. So I would like to see the opportunity for both guys. One, for Frank Martin, because he's 28 years old, and it would be for a title, a vacant title, but nonetheless, it would be for a title, and it would be a damn good, credible opponent. So it'll be a 2-for-1. You can beat Shakur, and you gain your WBC strap, man. You in the money. You in the money, and you right there where you need to be. Get what I'm saying? In terms of Shakur, you fought Yoshino. Since then, you've been trying to get a quality name in the ring. If they bring that fight across Frank Martin's desk, nobody can convince me that he's going to turn it down and say no. So I just truly hope that that's a fight that the business of boxing could work out for us and we can just watch it. You get what I'm saying? Just wish mandatory would carry out. Yeah, right. Yeah, I get you, Jay. I get that. All that dirty talk about them and the PVC, and now they got your pockets looking exposed. Sounds like someone told y'all this already. Talk to him, Rick, because you was one of them. 100,000,000% you was. Adarius, what's good with the family? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. Making hundreds of millions every big fight. That's bad. Go figure. You get what I'm saying? This dude's coming off, caking up. Salute the hardcore boxing news, man. Y'all go check out the bro. If y'all haven't, family, do your boy a solid, man. Just like any other content creator, man, y'all, we grow when y'all support us. We can't grow without the support. Y'all want a nice, good brother with good content, great energy in every single show. That's your boy Hardcore Boxing News, man. Y'all go check the bro out if y'all can. If y'all haven't, y'all go check him out, sub to him. Damn good channel, damn good dude over there, trust me. I wouldn't steer y'all in the direction of nobody that ain't solid, man. Trust me. You know solid, he put that work in, consistent. Like I said, his energy is always great. Knowledge is always on point. and he do great work. You get what I'm saying? You never know who he's gonna have on over there. You know what I mean? He do great interviews as well, man. So I'm just giving people their flowers because I'm just due. So I'm all about giving people their just due. That go for my bro Ricky Williams. Y'all already know him too. Y'all sub to the bro as well, man. Any other content creator, I don't know if people make it a secret, but it's no secret, y'all. That's how we grow, with the support of y'all. So we appreciate every last one of y'all and all the people that's gonna go check out the Good Brother Hardcore Boxing News. And salute to Miss Joette in the super chat, giving you, KB, a little just due. Thanks for being here every single day for us, even if you don't want to be. You're always here, so thank you, dude, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm always gonna be here for the family because my goal is to build and continue to build, and I ain't slowing down. We speeding up, right?
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute to Miss Joette, always showing love. Appreciate that. Yeah, man, hardcore, no doubt, bro. Got to support our own. I'm really big on that, and I truly appreciate the people that is gonna check you out. Hopefully, some of y'all truly just go click over there and sub real quick. I mean, like I said, he's a good dude, man. Great dude, good energy, always working, always putting in work, and that's what y'all like. Consistent people that don't push narratives, unbiased opinions. Get what I'm saying? Y'all go over there and get welcome to the hardcore hangout, man. Hey Jay, you coming on later again today? And bro be doing double duty as well, y'all. So I just wanted to take a second to salute him and tell y'all to feel free, definitely go check him out. But again, this ain't coming from Tanks. Even Steven Espinoza said, you know, he's hearing the same things. They haven't really discussed opponents, but they definitely discussed coming back this year because that's something he'd want. All depending on his condition and things like that. I take Steven Espinoza as a straight shooter. He seemed like he don't do a bunch of fluff with his answers. He pretty much give you what he can give you, and he moved forward. You know what I'm saying? He moved forward with it. He moved forward. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what's next for Tank. If it's this, I hate it, but we're gonna have to wait and see. I can't predict it. I know some people feel like they predicted it, but we're just gonna see. We're gonna see. But something else I wanted to speak on too that I seen y'all. We know JANIBEK got a fight coming up with somebody. In fact, 7 p.m. Bet. I got you, Rick. Say no more. You already know you got the back door. You got the key, man. Key is under the mat for my brothers. But yeah, y'all go check bro out. He will be back on at 7 o'clock. That will be in less than an hour. We're going to rock out for a while longer, man. And I appreciate everybody that continues to support the content creators, like I said. But in other news, this is something that I seen y'all. JANIBEK says, you already know, no problem at all. And I got you, Rick. It's in there. Carlos Adames says soon he will have 2 titles. You get what I'm saying? So you take your WBC world title and we will fight for the 3 titles in the spring because he got a unification fight or something, I believe, coming up. Forget the name of the opponent that JANIBEK is fighting. Forgive me for that. Pardon me, y'all. But I feel like that's a guy that he's definitely going to beat. How good how bad he'll be, how convincing is another thing. I got to go do my homework. I don't know much about his opponent, but this right here is a fight that's like must see right here between these two. I would love to see JANIBEK face off against Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames been calling for smoke. He's been constantly calling for Charlo. We know what Charlo's situation is, so I don't expect to see that no time soon. But in the meantime, in between time, if JANIBEK is to be successful against his next opponent, which I believe he will be, like I said, I truly hope that this is a fight that they can consider trying to make because it'll be great for boxing. 2 different styles. JANIBEK is a damn good boxer, got pretty decent power. They're trying to peg him as to be some type of boogeyman. And if you look at Carlos Adames on the other side, Dominican fighter, very solid guy. You know what I mean? Only just the one loss. He been on the tear since. You get what I'm saying? Oh, link to hardcore boxing, but my bad. Pardon me. Quick second, Rick. I got you. I'm gonna go right to him. I got you. Oh, he dropped it. It's all good, Rick. It's all good. Me too. I was on slew time, and there you go. And Thomas just dropped it as well, so I dropped it. And there's the link. Appreciate anybody that clicks that link and subs to the bro. I truly appreciate it. Does great work, like I said. But look, this would be a good fight. This would be a good fight to make, a good fight to watch. It's another 50-50, and I'm all about, man, yeah, OG, you are, man. You are, man. You are, man. It's just, look, listen, man, I'll be the first to say what we do ain't easy, man. It ain't easy, and it's just easier with real people like what we have in our chat supporting us. So salute to you, bro. I appreciate the work you putting in. Appreciate my bro Rick. And I appreciate everybody in here supporting. I can't wait to see Carlos Adames fight again. Yeah, I like him. Good win over J-Rock recently in his last fight. He got a stoppage over J-Rock. I believe, what was it, the 9th round? Well, it was about a 9th round stoppage. So appreciate you, Aisha, man. I do appreciate you, man. Appreciate you subbing to him as well. Gotta hit that bag with a 60-piece combo tonight. Right. We're gonna have Jay hitting that bag tonight, y'all. And Drew, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? And I do appreciate the patience. Pardon me for the late start. Y'all know how we rock out, man. I usually always on time, but I had a little hiccup, something I had to do real quick. But we here. We gonna finish building, man. Like I said, this would be a fun fight to watch. I like when fighters entertain other fighters that's of substance. And like I said, this will no doubt will be a damn good fight. JANIBEK is very confident that he's gonna win his next fight. And even more confident that they can go ahead and make this a unification thing in the spring. Like I like his thinking. I like this fight. Yeah, like I said, it needs to happen. These are two willing guys. They ain't turning down no smoke, and they both two dudes trying to really cement their names at 160. And what better way to do it than start, consolidating them titles and somebody trying to snatch up all the belts at 60? Why not? I mean, Undisputed has been taking place and so many different fights and different weight classes and things like that why not keep it going, man? I wouldn't mind seeing an undisputed champion at 160. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't mind seeing this fight for these two dudes. You get what I'm saying? You dig me? You just subscribe to Rick. Appreciate that as well, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody that's supporting us content creators. BVO Boxing, what's good with it, family? Appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, man, hopefully this is a fight that could come up. But first things first, JANIBEK do got some business to handle. And we're going to see where we go from there. Let me see if they got his name of his opponent up here. They don't got the name of his next opponent on here, but he got another opponent coming up, JANIBEK, and it ain't gonna be Carlos Adames, but we gonna see. Why people tell my favorite Shakur like it's next. Because I'll say this. I don't know about everybody else, right? But for me, I got a solid source that's close to that situation, right? That's close to the situation that let one of the good people know that's what's going on behind the scenes, unless something, how could I put it, like drastic or unnecessary happen, then that should be the next fight for him. And I feel like something is coming up because I feel like he went a little more quiet on social media. So I hope that's a good sign. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, Ash, somebody that, that's a solid source that everything he's told me has panned out thus far to 100% certainty. Now, we're not stamping the Shakur and Frank Martin, but I am confident enough to say, that the person that, that relayed the information, talked directly to somebody that, he didn't get it from a hand-me-down. He got it directly from the source that's close to this situation. I forgot the exact quote that he said, man, I wish I could have remembered exactly the quote that the person made, but I think it was something along the lines like a lot of people, this next fight could potentially, you know, if as long as nothing crazy happened or unnecessary, like I said, this next fight should shut some people up. People have been doing a lot of talking about who he is and not fighting, so this will kind of shut that up. You get what I'm saying? And I truly hope they don't do us dirty and they do right by us and make this fight, because they did say that they was going down the line. So Frank will be the next guy. So I hope they don't switch up on us. You know what I mean? But yeah, Carlos Adames and JANIBEK would be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Both guys got some power. JANIBEK he can box in there. He can move a little bit. Got some defense. You know, he seemed like a well-rounded fighter, right? But this would be the battle for Boogeyman, to see who's gonna be the Boogeyman at 160, because both of these dudes can be the Boogeyman. And how do you put that to bed? You put both guys in there that they calling the Boogeyman and see what they can do. You know what I mean? Throw them in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have Jay throw that 60 piece. You know what I'm saying? That 60 piece. Get the ratings on the people above Frank and Pitbull. Loma, Loma already declined. Pitbull wants Tank. You get what I'm saying? Aisha, what else makes sense? Nothing else makes sense. Pater already said he was cool. Get what I'm saying? These dudes was cool. Dudes, who else? Get what I'm saying? You take Loma off, Isaac Cruz off, Williams and Pater off. That leaves Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why it can't be that. I don't see why they should give us anything but that. That's going to be so bad if they switch up on us and don't give us that fight. I'm going to be sick, man. I'm going to be a little annoyed with boxing. I ain't going to lie. 60 piece. BVO Boxing and that super chat. Appreciate the love, homie. He said, now people are saying Bud was on PEDs. Nah, Bud wasn't on no PEDs, man. Bud ain't that type of fighter. Bud don't make me think nothing about him is a cheater. Like, you get what I'm saying? Damn, people just don't, I don't know. Maybe they just don't. Some people might just can't accept it. I don't know.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Salute the BVO. Appreciate you, fam. People wants that money. Yeah, he wants payday. Yeah, Frank is number 4. Right, Alicia. So it's like you gotta put him where you know what I mean. You gotta make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Get Williams and Pater up out of there. Frank is the next guy. Even if he wasn't, Zepeda already said no, so it wouldn't even matter. You get what I'm saying? So it's Frank is next, essentially, and I hope that that's exactly the way they go with it. You get what I'm saying? But to salute the BVO, but yeah, they tripping with that. Yeah, he don't need no PEDs. But I see little stuff. I see people pushing it. I ain't gonna lie. I see it. I be scrolling past it though, because I ain't about to do that to nobody's career. Like, I'm just not one of those people. Like, again, I'm JusDueBoxing. I give the credit. I don't try to find reasons to take it. I'll find more of a reason to give you your credit before I'll find a reason to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? And I think I did a hell of a job giving Bud Crawford his just due and all his credit. He deserved it, gave it to him, man. Moving on, you know what I mean? Earl is good. I mean, let's see what's next for them Kings, man. They already gave Frank Zepeda spot. Yeah, Zepeda's 5'9". Appreciate that, Aisha. Right. And even if, like I said, he said no too when they got approached. So, you know, and I think he's fighting somebody else. Zepeda's coming up. So I think he definitely off the table anyway. So yeah. So Frank Martin is next, and don't try to go nowhere else. You get what I'm saying? I just want to see a great fight. You know what I'm saying? And then for both guys, a good 50-50 scrap to see who better. I see some comments. Some people said Frank washes Shakur, and some people say he washes Shakur in 6 rounds. I seen some people say it'll be competitive, but they got Frank. See a nice number of people saying Frank for me to want to see this fight. I know that. People saying that because it seemed like Bud got was Snack right before Porter, dude that produced Snack. So the fighters and Snack should be tested, and Bud was not. It's a lot of questions, no doubt. No excuses, like EJ said. Right, I get you, cuzzo. I get it. That's why I say some of the questions I get, but just it's just bold when people are boldly just saying it straight out. Like, I'm like, oh man, they do that to Bud. I'm a fan of the sport. I was a lawyer. Yeah, we know Oscar, your boy, BBL. You know what I'm saying? You like Oscar? You like Oscar? That's cool. Frank beats Keyshawn, not Shakur. I feel that, cuzzo. I feel that. I got a little video from Keyshawn that I might play too as well, because he did a one with Fight Hype. Actually on his page and had dude up there with his camera on and everything, a dude on Fight Hype. So he was talking about a bunch of stuff. I might play some of that before we do get out of here. But yeah, man, I'm with that, man. Look, I hope that's the next fight though. That's what I'm hearing like through the grapevine, that, you know, not even a grapevine, it's like a very close source. And then the person, like I said, the person that's put me on to this they done predicted. They done told me Joshua was fighting Hellenius before the people announced it. Who else? He told me Keyshawn Davis next date, and Keyshawn just now saying his date. He told me Keyshawn date before Keyshawn told me his date. It's a couple more fights that he told me the opponents was before they got. He told me Richardson Hitchens was fighting Jose Zepeda before Richardson Hitchens announced it and before anybody was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I forget. It's more of them, but but what I'm saying is I love solid sources. Like, you notice this Just Do. I don't try to break news too much because I don't care about that, right? I'd rather just build on the news that we know is solid. But one thing I noticed about bro, since he been telling me stuff, all of it's been happening with 100% certainty. And even with this, he's not 100% stamping it, but he's telling me, like, unless something happened, because the source is coming from his direct. So it's like he like, I knew about Alycia Baumgardner before y'all did. I just didn't say nothing about it. You get what I'm saying? He put me on to that. Like, just ain't say nothing about it till we got more confirmation. You know what I'm saying? And right before everybody started making their videos, already had that confirmation. So information just be on point all the time. I tell him that every time he come through here. It's like all his information been solid, yo. He telling me, yo, people dates their next opponents, and this is exactly who these people are fighting. Like, that's just a dope to have somebody that got that inside information like that. And he goes about it the right way. He go right to sources, so you don't got to get like second and third hand information. Go right, get in touch with the right people, and they talk to him like a man. So it's dope. You know, that is made real good for boxing, especially you can do big numbers. I'm telling you, it should be great. It'd be a great fight for boxing, bro. That might be back in the loop. And Regis didn't come to agreement for the 1028 fight. All right, Dan Raphael reported they are back in negotiations, though. Okay, the plug. Appreciate you, Aisha. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. Big facts was good with it. Why would Eddie Hearn sabotage Alicia? I wouldn't say. I mean, who knows if it'll be Eddie Hearn per se, right? I'll say this. Did you hear the video with McCaskill? Yeah, because you know what, Big Facts? I don't think she's stressed out about it. I think people want her to be sad and miserable, and I don't think she's giving nobody that. And I'm glad she's not. I'm glad she out here posting her memes and laughing, because don't get at the people. Don't be miserable about this. Like, don't. Because again, it's already some inconsistencies with the testing. You get what I'm saying? She had multiple negative tests and then a positive test. And that one positive test was the one that arrived late. Like, it's just little things that just make you raise an eyebrow. And at the very least, you could at least wait for all the details and everything to come out, because there is a process that she got to go through. And I know I doubt if it'd be easy for her, but they want to see her stressed out. And something tells me I just don't feel like she cheated. I could be wrong, but we're going to find out, right? You get what I'm saying? And she walked it back too. That was crazy. Said about the company. You get what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? She said what she said, man. So she put that out there. She never signed with Matchroom, supposedly. Maybe. Why? Yeah. Maybe didn't re-up or didn't move fast enough or something. But it's just fishy, the timing of it. And it's coming. And again, it's coming from more than just McCaskill too at this point. Told you I had a whole conversation with somebody, and I'm mad that I didn't remember. I don't want to say the exact names, but it's some other people that went through some similar stuff, some similar things over there. Matchroom moving for funny. And I'm gonna just be real. From what I'm hearing, they moving funny. Some funny practices over there. Get what I'm saying? It's sad too. It's sad. It's sad. It really is, bro. Shit crazy. Definitely shouldn't be sad, but if you ain't do something, you come straight out and say it's bullshit. But she said it. You ain't see her big facts. You ain't see her statement. She got out right in front of it. Her statement was, man, matter of fact, let me pull it up. Let me see if I still got it. Let me see if I still got it so I can show you, bro. Her statement was real. She got right out in front of it. Before she told any single joke on the situation, she responded responsibly and directly. She did. She definitely did. And I appreciate the memes and the jokes because people are doing it to her. She can't even post a regular comment and people going in there with the disrespect and all the, the juice box emojis and the needle emojis, all that corny stuff. You know what I mean? Some of it's to be expected. It comes with the territory when you're facing this type of scrutiny and stuff. But I think people are too fast to be the judge, jury, and executioner. You get what I'm saying? They don't allow a process to take shape. They just run with their opinions irresponsibly. And basically it's borderline bullying after a point. Like, how often are you going to get in somebody's comments and keep putting the same stuff over and over? It's like, all right, bro, we get it. But if she's found guilty of the situation and that she, is wrongdoing, then we'll speak on it accordingly. I'm still not going to tear her name down, but some people are just very irresponsible. You see this right here. See how it play out. That's what I'm saying. And by people are just making the judgment already. They're not allowing it to play out. You all know people in power moves the goalposts. Man, we already know. Keep you in that rut. I'm telling you, man. Telling you, yeah. What's the POP mean first? They came out with a statement. Other media outlets started to break the news. Now, this is her statement. This is the statement that matters, bro. All that other stuff is just like, again, it's like, you can't tell a person how to respond in a situation. This is the one that matters, though. You get what I'm saying? This is the one where she told the absolute truth and laid out the facts. And again, people just focus on what they want to focus on. This is the statement that matters. Everything else she's doing is a response to how people keep dealing with her and what they're writing about her and saying about her. I'm glad. Keep it up, Alicia. No need to hang your head. It's a process that got to take place, and you ain't got to be miserable and sad while you go through it, man. I'm not going to be one dragging her. I don't feel like, you could just, you get what I'm saying? It's just too many inconsistencies for me. And I feel like it's something to it. So we're going to find out, hopefully. But this is her statement right here, and it makes all the sense in the world. She let you know about, negative tests as well, positive and negative tests. So, you know what I mean? She'll never heard of these drugs. She never put them in her body, but she holding herself accountable. She was responsible for what goes into her body, right? But, you know what I mean? She ain't sitting back and watching this. She gonna, try to fight it. You don't see how seeing how burning her benefits the zone. She ain't big like that. It's not about being big. She big enough, right? She got all them belts, right? If she's not reeing up with her, if she's not reeing up with them, and they feel like they want to jam her up because of that, like this ain't the only time that this has happened to a fighter or something funny happened to a fighter. You see, and once you put something out there, ain't no taking it back. You see, you heard what Jessica McCaskill had to say. And I think that was very eye-opening. You get what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, that's not the only fighter it happened to. I wish my bro was here so he could get up here and speak on it a little bit more. I'm doing it for the next fighter because the judge or the fighter or the favorite fighter tested positive and they had to eat it. Yeah, it's true. It's drug-free sports who tested her. It's drug-free sports. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney left his own. And Devin Haney, if he fights Regis, he'll be doing business right back with his own. That's the crazy part. Next person will go through the next thing says they did, i.e. Devin sending with Cambosa sending him to a fight. That is all truth. Cause sure to welcome statements back though. Yeah, it don't matter. You can't walk them back after you put it out there. You get what I'm trying to say? Ain't no walking it back. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no walking it back. You can't sit here after you in detail, and I can play the clip because I got it right here. You can't walk nothing back after you in detail broke down and made some very eye-opening, claims. You ain't no walking it back. Because you say what you said, and in fact, it's like, why is no walking it back? Because what she said actually happened. What she said actually happened. So, and one of the reasons why I would think she would walk it back, because she started out by saying this could possibly mess up her fight with such and such. So that would be her only reason, in my opinion, for trying to walk it back. Ain't no walking it back, though. You put it out there. It's like me come out and tell the truth and then be like, oh, no, that's not the truth. Nah, I ain't mean to say that. That wasn't me talking. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't me talking. You know what I mean? On is guilty until we're proven innocent, right? We shouldn't do that to our, we shouldn't do the folks like that. We shouldn't do people like that. You get what I'm saying? We shouldn't. And again, I'm not condoning it or nothing. I'm just saying be open to the process, let it play out, right? Just like you said, like I'm not saying she did or didn't do it, but I'm just saying what I'm looking at, I see some inconsistencies, and I heard I'll say at least two solid stories, you know what I mean, that'll make me think. 2 to 3 solid stories that'll make me think something might be going on. Get what I'm saying? So, and we know boxing is a dirty game, so let's not act like this will be like the most shocking thing. Like it just truly wouldn't. Like you've seen crazier things. You get what I'm saying? It's wild how boxing move people when they can't benefit from you no more. It's amazing. Like just a case in point, different, just on a different circumstances, not so much with no test or nothing like that. Look at the way Oscar De La Hoya talked about Canelo Alvarez when he was in business with him. Look at how he bigged him up. He would have made you think that Canelo was the second coming of a Floyd Mayweather or the next best thing since him or whatever the case may be. The minute those dudes were no longer in cahoots and in business no more, all of the stuff that he said about Canelo Alvarez went left. All the positive stuff, all the praise, it went to straight negativity. He's getting old. He's cherry picking. He didn't look good in this fight. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a dirty game when people see figure situations no longer benefit them. They throw people right under the bus, bro. And we see it all the time. And like, yeah, she did too, though. She did too. So did I don't know if you've seen a picture of Alycia Baumgardner when she was very young. She had muscles too. She had muscles. But that's what I've been saying. It's not for me. It's always a discussion, but it's gonna be a fair one for me. I'm not gonna say, she didn't do this, but from what I'm looking at, I see some inconsistencies at best. I'll say that. Can't say what she did or didn't do, but I can tell you that she had multiple negative tests as well. And then that one that was positive had to be one that came late. It's a little red flaggish. Just a little red flaggish. Yeah, it is. To open it up for a form of the panel. If I could drop the link again. If somebody wanted to, they could. You know, while I'm here, I'll be here for a little bit longer because I got something else to talk about before we do get out of here. But again, just to wrap up these other topics. Hey, look, we know what it is with Alicia. Like I said, we just gotta wait and see. I just don't like how everybody jumping on her back and they deeming her some bad guy. And she put out a statement letting you know exactly what's going on. She holding herself accountable. She ain't sitting back. She gonna fight this. She ain't sitting back silent, man. She gonna try to clear her name. It's unfortunate that she have to go through something like this at a time like this. Like I've been saying, when she's been building so much momentum, she's been doing so good for herself that this would just be something she don't need. You get what I'm saying? See how they just done Ryan Garcia? Yo, you get what I'm saying, Rick? It's true. It's true, bro. I knew that she was hot. And still, it didn't happen. Somebody's lying here. I don't know, bro. I just feel like there's some inconsistencies going on. I'll keep saying that because it's information that I don't got. So I'll never sit here and talk like I got all the information, but just from what's out there and how things is moving, I feel like there's some things that's being left out. You get what I'm saying? People too, right? You get what I'm saying? They did left Ryan Garcia. You did what I'm saying? Look how boxing do you. You get what I'm saying? Just like how they do you. Like, you know what I mean? Chew you up, spit you out. Look at what they putting him through now. They talking about legal battles and all types of stuff to make sure he fulfill his contract. You wouldn't have to make sure of that if you made sure you was holding that man down like that. Like, look at the stuff that Canelo said on the Breakfast Club was eye-opening about Oscar. Or the way he would have dealt with that, man. He ain't trying to hear that. If that's his fighter, ain't nothing stopping him pretty much from getting to his fighter. You know what I'm saying? That's his guy. He said, if somebody come, then we'll figure it out. Like, Canelo won me over a little bit with that Breakfast Club interview, bro. That was he was saying some eye-opening stuff, man. Lucas Brown fought right a few years ago, a negative test, even tested the day before the weigh-in. Beat him, then tested positive for Clint after the fight. Get what I'm saying, RSV? It's just the timing of it, bro. We can't ignore these things. They're a bit weird. And you get what I'm saying? And I think you just can't ignore the negative test after negative test. You get what I'm saying? And then be like, oh, it's a positive right there. It is. Yeah, I told you. Like, nah, bro. Why? We just need to find out why, what happened. Things get contaminated like they was doing. People was having contaminated C19 tests. You get what I'm saying? So false positives and things like that. So those things are real, but not saying that's the case here, but we'll see. We'll see. Pay out or play out. Yeah. He said they pay out or play out. He's a fool, man. Man, Ryan need to put it back. Big boy pants on. Silly, man. That's with him. We'll just figure it out. Right. We'll just wait and see, right? You know what I mean? I don't want to pass the immediate judgment and make her out to be something that she's not. And I do hope she clear her name. I do. That's great for the sport, clean athletes, and I feel like she was one of them. So we'll just have to wait and see. But there's that. Salute to Jessica McCaskill. Even if she try to double back and walk the comments back, you can't. Once you put that stuff out there, it's out there. We heard you say it. Everybody heard it. We believe what you said because if you just do the timeline and you look at what she was speaking on, you'll know that that's exactly what took place. And again, all the way down to her reeing up for a couple more fights. You get what I'm saying? So maybe somebody told her she shouldn't have said that, and then she tried to walk it back. But it ain't no walking something back like that. You can't tell all that truth and then be like, nah, I was just talking. You know what I mean? You support it. Hey, no bias over here. Anybody that's still in the chat to tell you, big facts. Never, man. People don't want to listen to a guy sit up and be biased. That's why I'm always open to other people input as long as it's not disrespectful. Like, I don't care if somebody see it a different way. I just will try to put something on your mind, tell you to just consider the fact that it's a process that got to take place. She do got negative tests that she could account for. You get what I'm saying? So, and then the one that came late is the positive. Like, come on, man. It's just, you get what I'm saying? A little sus. So looking out for the sister. Right. You're right. She can't go back on that. Appreciate you, Fate, man. I salute to everybody that continues to support the grind. Like I said, that's hanging through, man. We almost out of here. Just got maybe something else that I wanted to talk about. So look, man, we all know that David Benavidez, right? David Benavidez, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, Thomas. David Benavidez, we know he got a potential fight that look like it's on the way with him and Andre, right? I don't think nobody will be against seeing that. That should be a fun fight to watch for the people, for the fans. A good fight for Benavidez. A marquee name for, Demetrius Andre. That's a quality name that's been avoiding him on his resume for one reason or another, right? So I think it's good that this fight is being made, but people always look into the future, and I'm not like skipping over Demetrius Andre to none. I'm just going off something I heard him say. And Benavidez, I put this picture up for a reason because I know this is probably in between, obviously probably in camp where he's cutting down weight. See how big this dude is. So he's saying he got 3 more fights from 3 more fights at 68. And I'm guessing maybe if Demetrius Andre is next, that's one of the 3 fights. He said he's still, very hopeful that he wants a title at 68, and I think he's hopeful that he can get a shot at Canelo. And I just don't know if that's a possibility. You get what I'm saying? Who knows if that's going to ever line up? I don't know if Canelo will ever want to fight this guy because he seems like he don't. And I'm going to keep saying this. Stylistically, I think Benavidez would be a bad matchup for Canelo. Stylistically, I don't mean he can't pull it off and win, but I think stylistically, Benavidez would be tough for Canelo. He don't move the best. You know what I mean? He's not no fleet of foot kind of guy. Benavidez is a guy that comes forward, throw a lot of punches. You get what I'm saying? Got a conditioning, good body punches, a good jab, heavy jab. Got the height, reach advantage. Like, he got some things that could really offset what Canelo like to do in there. And I think stylistically it's a difficult fight for him. Whether or not he'll ever take it remains to be seen. But like I said, you get what I'm saying? Definitely like a cruiser, right? Mr. Andre the Giant. Right. Don't he do, right? With the hair out and everything, right? That's why I put this picture up, not trying to like make fun of him. And now I'm just saying he's a big guy, you know what I mean? He's a solid dude. So, you know what I mean? Him going up to 75 ain't surprising, especially when you see how solid, you know how big he is in between camps. So this dude definitely shouldn't have no problem going up to 75. I think he'll definitely have enough power up there as well. He's solid, man. Dave Benavidez is a good young fighter. I think he's only, 26 years old. So he got a lot of his career in front of him, man. He's been doing his thing. He came off a good win over Caleb Plant. It was a tough fight, for them first 6, in my opinion. And he came on strong in that second half. Dave becoming long hair, don't care. All right, come on, 75, moving up. Fate, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 3 more fights, he said, Fate. 3 more fights, and he going up. 3 more fights at 68, and he going up. He hoping to get a title again, title shot. And from what I'm hearing, from what I read, he's still hopeful that he can get a shot at Canelo. But I just heard Canelo speaking in a recent clip where he was saying, like, Benavidez do too much talking. He was like, that's why he's not going to get no fight. That's not how you make a fight. You just do too much talking. I'm like, I just don't understand that way of thought. Like somebody got kiss your ass to get a fight with you or something, man. You just going to forever. People are going to say you avoided this guy. You can say you haven't. You can say you fought him all. You can say whatever you want. But I'm going to just put this in perspective. I'm not complaining about the fight because I'm going to watch it and support it. But the fact that Jermell Charlo, with the way things have rolled out, I'll say it this way. The fact that Jermell Charlo is getting a crack at Canelo Alvarez at 168 before David Benavidez should tell you at the very least that he maneuvered around this kid. If he ain't flat out duck him, he at least maneuvered around because he could have been made a fight with him. That's all I'm saying. The fact that Jermell Charlo is getting a crack at Undisputed and Canelo at 168 before David Benavidez should tell you a little bit about how Canelo moves. He would much rather grab somebody up or go up or grab somebody up or something different. You get what I'm saying? So it's just always something with him. It's always something, but it is what it is. I respect the fight because I respect Jermell. He ain't going to be no walk in the park. I think people think he's going to get stopped. I see people saying he getting stopped at 9, 11, 10, all that stuff. I think this fight can go the distance. I think it'll be a very tough fight for him to win because not only is he fighting Canelo, he's fighting them judges. I don't care what nobody say. We've seen it with Floyd and other guys as well. You've seen it with Lara. See how that worked out for him. Like you don't get favorable decisions against Canelo. You know what I mean? Beagle got him a decision, got him a UD, but look at the scorecards. Look how many rounds they was giving him, each of the judges. So it's very difficult to you got to outright pretty much dominate this man for you to get a decision. And I just don't know if Charlo is going to be able to beating that convincingly where the judges are not going to be able to do what they do for Canelo. And that's just me being real. It's an uphill battle. It's bigger than the weight. I think Charlo can handle the weight fine. I don't think he's going to have to pack on a bunch of muscle and none of that stuff like people saying. I think as long as he have his condition and his speed, he'll still be what he need to be. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's about being smart. He got to be the smarter man on the night. You get what I'm saying? Lost the first 6 rounds against Plant, right? Look, far superior the next 6, yeah. Blaming for avoiding Benavidez, the victory, it was high. Night and day in the second 6, it was. And it's crazy because Plant got such good footwork and things like that. He moves so well in the ring. And you know Canelo won't move half as well as a Caleb Plant did. So he won't even be able to look that way for the first 6 rounds because I don't believe he has the feet to get away from Benavidez the way Plant did, right? That's just not the way Canelo fight. And like I said, I think he understands that too, and he getting a bit older. I think stylistically, that's just a tough fight for him. I ain't saying he can't win, but just don't seem like he want to challenge that dude because he's saying when I hear a fighter say this dude talking too much, your response should be he talking too much and I'm gonna shut him up. Like it shouldn't be, he's talking. That's not how you get a fight. Like, well, how do you get a fight? That's what I would have said if I'm having a fight, a conversation with Canelo. I'm gonna ask him that. How do somebody go about getting a fight with you? If you don't like the fact that somebody's on your bumper and calling you out and want to fight you, being aggressive somewhat about it, then what do you do? What do you prefer? Do they call you on the phone? Do they be nice to you? Do they send you flowers like, bro, what you want your ass kissed? Like, bro, it's boxing. It's the hurt business. People want to fight. David Benavidez is a young, hungry fighter, and he wants smoke. He undefeated. He ain't scared to fight you. He been calling you out for the longest. I don't understand. But again, the fact that Charlo, not that Jamel's getting the crack, because Jamel was in the picture as it pertains to Canelo far before Benavidez was, but that's why I said more so specifically at 168. Think about that. That's 2 weight classes, of course, that we all know he got to go up, and he's getting that shot. You would much rather that than fight David Benavidez. It's crazy to me. So I don't know if we'll ever see that fight, but like I said, with Benavidez saying he got 3 more fights left, and we know Andre could be coming up down the pipeline for him. We're gonna have to see who those next 2 fights will be, and you know what I mean, if any of them will lead to Canelo or a title shot that he's deserving of at 168 pounds. So we're gonna have to see, man. Just gonna have to see. Joe Smith Jr. called Benavidez today, did he? I think he'll beat Joe Smith Jr. up though. I do. I think Joe Smith just too straight up and down for Benavidez. I think Benavidez is a feast on Joe Smith. I don't think he has the the footwork and the defensive awareness, I think, to deal with Benavidez. I think Benavidez, run them combinations up on him. I think he'll beat him up, possibly stop him. Assassination, innocent to proven guilty. Talk your talk. You can't walk it back. Yeah, once it's spoken, sources say Frank BS Core has legitimate legs on it, right? No BS fights for Tank. Benavidez got him in 3. I like that, Tom. Salute to you, bro. My bro Fate be doing that. I appreciate that, fam. But yeah, man, this been another dope build as always. You know we gonna keep it going as we always do. We don't got no big old fights and nothing like that, of course, coming up, but we still gonna put that work in and grind, and let's see what the next. We'll see what boxing got in store for us next, man. It's been a hell of a year. I think they continue to make good fights. I think good fights are continuing to be discussed. I like the overall feel of this year, and I'm very optimistic when I hear about, potential good fights being made, especially for before this year is out, because that's all they've been doing. If we can't say anything else, 2023 is delivered in a big way. They've given us a lot of good fights. You know what I'm saying? So as a result, man, I think they could just keep the momentum going and possibly lead off into the next year on a good note, man. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. But again, salute to everybody in the building, man. Much love and appreciation of everybody that continues to pull up and support the grind. We're gonna keep putting that work in, man. So again, another great build. The voice in the chat. Appreciate you as always, fam. Salute to your family, your loved ones, relatives, and your cousins. Blessings to the good peoples of the chat. Much love and appreciation, Thomas, man. You already know. And you already know, Miss Joetta. I appreciate you and all the support. Salute to everybody in the super chat. Y'all the real MVPs. Continue to support the grind. I'm going to continue to put that work in. You can guarantee that. Y'all make sure y'all punch that like button on the way out if y'all haven't, man. And we just going to see what's next. Let's see what's next for Tank. I can't predict it. I heard what Calvin said. I heard what Steven Espinoza, but more importantly, we didn't hear what Tank said. So I think until we hear that, I'm not making no full-on judgment. I just wanted to put that out there because I see it circulating. I did my reading of my own. I don't just look at people's titles and lives and just come with this. I go do my homework, and I'm able to tell y'all what the most I've seen on this, and it came from Steven Espinoza himself, and then we also heard what Calvin Ford said. So we'll have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's a very layered conversation. I think it's not just cut and dry as what people would like it to be. There will have to be a reason why they're even considering this. You get what I'm saying? Outside of what people may think. Chop, what's good with it, fam? Appreciate it. Just pulling up. But we're gonna see. Benavidez, like I say, got 3 fights. He say at 68 left, and one of them probably is going to be Andre. Let's see who the next 2 is. Like I say, he's hopeful for a title shot and an opportunity at Canelo. But, that's wishful thinking. You just don't know. Something tells me I wouldn't be surprised if he never gets that fight. But we'll have to wait and see. Alycia You know, salute to you, prayers to you. Hopefully you work your situation out, clear your name. I think she's a real one. She's great for the sport. She's been a role model to the sport up until this point. So I would just hate to hear that for her, to see things just go all the way downhill for her. So I'm glad she in good spirits. I'm glad her energy right. That's how she's supposed to be, because they would love nothing more than to see her broken, and then she not giving them that. So keep doing what you're doing. We rocking with you all the way until you prove your name or don't. And even after that, we're going to call it accordingly, and we're going to continue to support or not support. But for me, I rock with boxing, and I'm going to wait and see what happens, man. But, you know, we're going to see. We will see. Hey, man, Shower, we appreciate you. Much love and appreciation. Baby boy turned 1 month today. He is officially 1 month old today. Little greedy goblin, man. But yeah, man, blessings to you and the family as well. And salute to everybody, the kings and the queens of the chat. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday, man. Y'all already know we're going to be right back tomorrow to build some more. So with that, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace.